We all know why we're here. So let me ask you a question then. Why the big secret? Truth seekers, we're really the true leaders. Keep it grooving, the movement like two-seaters. Turn it up, we're knocking through both speakers. It's time we get the truth from the big secret keepers. Hey, truth seekers, we're really the true leaders. Keep it grooving, the movement like two-seaters. Turn it up, we knocking through both speakers. It's time we get the truth from the big secret keepers. Hey, break it down, now can you peep it? They're deceiving all the people. Let me ask you, what's the secret? Misinformation and lies, a devious disguise. They want the EMF blast until our brains is fried. Oh, point their beams in the sky. Oh, it's a movie now. This world is all CGI, their plot is truly foul. But we're here to rise up and bring the real. Time is now, truth seekers, y'all know how I feel. Truth seekers, we're really the true leaders. Keep it grooving, the movement like two-seaters. Turn it up, we're knocking through both speakers. It's time we get the truth from the big secret keepers. Hey, truth seekers, we're really the true leaders. Keep it grooving, the movement like two-seaters. Turn it up, we knocking through both speakers. It's time we get the truth from the big secret keepers. Hey, why the big secret?
All right, truth seekers, what's going on? It is the great day of the day because today we have Marie Jackson. Y'all know how it is. We get down about these ghosts today. So I just want to welcome each and every one of you. Let me send a text out to the crew that we're on live on YouTube right now. I'll send it out to the text messages and we'll get people on it. But anyway, if y'all in the chat right now, so we will be getting started here. I'll tell you about what we're going to be talking about in a minute and get things rocking and rolling. So just 1 minute. Let me send this text out. What's going on, Marie?
Roderick.
Oh, so you can hear me. I was like, man, she can't hear me. I was just running late, man. I popped in here and at the last second. So definitely. Hang on a second. Okay, so I just sent that text out pretty much for everyone. Let me pull up so I can see who's in the chats right now. All right, so we got a couple of people here already, a bunch. So if y'all want to say hello, I'll definitely specifically call you out right about now. So if you're listening to us on YouTube and all that stuff. So let me do this. Let me just open up and just talk a little bit. I'm sorry, I forgot to do my little thing that I do. So All right, everyone. Welcome to the show, A Why the Big Secret. Tonight, we're going to be talking again about these ghosts, as well as extraterrestrials, aliens, you name it, paranormal. But we're going to have something special tonight where we want you guys to participate. But as always, we got a few stories that we're going to be getting into in a few minutes. One in particular, I think, is going to really shock you. I don't know, shock you, but I think we don't want friends like this one. I know a lot of you got besties, and so we'll talk about that in just a few minutes. And then we're going to get into a couple of things. And as always, we got our Would You Rather, we got our impossible questions, and then tonight we're going to get into some strong conversations with some audience participation tonight. So we're going to be doing that. So in the meantime, it is late. It's somewhere. I will tell you that I'm located in the Jumbo State, which is a place where the UFOs come out to play. It's definitely a Texas thing, y'all. And so at this point, Marie is in the great state of Kansas, I think. If
Missouri.
that's even Missouri. Is Missouri? Really? I thought you was in Kansas.
Kansas City, Missouri.
Is there such a place? Missouri is the show me state. That's what they said. So, all right, I heard that once. But anyways, no place like home, no place like Texas. And so I bid you good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you may be watching this show in the 24 time zones that we're showing here. One of the promises I do is to promise you that we're going to be the boldest, baffling, belligerent program with critical commentary, creating captivating conversations that will certainly cause controversy. So with that being said, let me shut this down because I just want to kind of get right into the show. So let me say hello to a lot of folks who are already here with us. Don't forget, y'all, smash the like button. Y'all know how we're going to do it tonight. We're going to shoot for a goal. I think our highest goal we got the other night was 115 likes. So I want to shout out to each and every one of you who was part of that moment. And so we're going to get further down the road today. So first of all, let me just say hello to Reese is here with us. Aaron is here with us. We got Jamie is here with us. Grandmaster is here with us. Visions and Prophecy is here with us. Aaron Campbell is here with us. Diana, Nimi Parker, Shantae. Well, I put that in reverse. But anyway, Nimi is here with us. That's what that is. Jamie again. And if anyone else have not had an opportunity to put your name in there to get a shout out, the moment is now. Okay. So we definitely want to do that. So I'm in Missouri. My home state is what Jamie says to you.
Nice,
He wasn't
Jamie.
He was not talking to me because I'm in Texas. Everybody knows. Steph, what's going on tonight? Steph is with us. So we got a great show. And tonight, I'm going to ask the favor of each one of y'all when we get to the bottom of the hour to our main points tonight. And that is your participation with questions. And it's going to be a why questions. Okay. They got to be why. Why this for aliens, extraterrestrial? Why this for the ghosts? Why this? Because we want to go into the curiosity phase, conversation phase with that. So, David said, "What's up, Roderick?" He's here and he's saying hello to you too, Marie. And then Steph says Earth. She's Earth. I don't know what that means, Steph. That means that you back to Earth, welcome Earth, or all of that. Who knows? And then we have somebody, and I can't even pronounce that name. You can probably tackle that one. You see that one in the chat? It's Aquaman. That's Black Aquaman. I'm sure that's what he's trying to say. From Hawaii. Welcome.
Welcome, Black Aquaman from Hawaii.
But it's Aquaman with a BL, so I'm assuming that you are Black Aquaman. Okay, so if I'm wrong with that, correct me within the chat. Nicole is here with us. What's going on, Nicole? Welcome. If you're in Clubhouse and you're listening, and I see a few of you there, I want to thank each and every one of you for doing that. If you're watching this on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook Live, we're streaming in all of those places. I want to welcome each and every one. And Magnus, I'm just gonna call you Mag. I guess I said it right. Steph said, "Did you ask to shout out where we were from?" She said from Earth. No, I said I was from the Jumbo State, but we'll take that, Stephanie. Okay, so Steph, Reese in peace. Okay, so all right, so no, Magnus says Black Waman. Okay, all right, and you getting some shout outs. People are saying hello, Marie.
Hi. I'm
So,
I'm sorry if you guys are shouting me out. I cannot. It's still refreshing on my laptop. So
okay, so
my apologies.
yeah, so you got a little delay, but you got that thing working like this. Well, hi, I'm
Ah.
Marie from Missouri. So, but it works though because they still
Okay.
can understand. Because some of them are aliens. Some of them here are aliens. In fact, I got a message from one of our people last night. He says, Roderick, they sent me a private message on the YouTube and said, "You are a." He said, "I think you're an alien and you're gathering everybody to make a big reveal." He was being funny about it, but it was great. I said, "That's a great thing to do." So call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late to dinner. Ha! I'm with you. I'm with you. Uh, Black Aquaman strives me, but it's a salute to black women. So supposedly Black Aquaman is a salute to black women, is what he says.
Thank
All right.
you.
Okay. And Steph says, Marie, she knows what's up. So you good there. And then I might be a female alien. Who knows? That's Jamie. All right, Jamie, we're going to find out. I think a lot of people may be aliens and they don't know it. So we're going to figure that out pretty soon. The great reveal. We'll probably do that one of these days. All right. So I'm going to get into the show. I got some really that you guys are going to trip out about. But first of all, my first thing to each and every one of you, Marie, you got a bestie?
I do have a bestie.
Okay. All right.
I have a bestie.
Are y'all pretty close?
Yes. Very,
Okay.
very close.
Anyone else? Anyone else? Nicole says she thinks JJ is a hybrid. Hi, JJ's not here right now, but when he come, he'll let you know. Dr. Karras is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do any of you out there have a bestie that you will probably go on a fishing trip or anything with? I'm just trying to check because I don't have friends like that, but I want to know if y'all do. So put it in. Okay. Vision Prophecy says no bestie. Okay. So Marie, so far you got a bestie that you'll go fishing with? You'll do some fishing?
Yes.
Okay. Anyone else got a bestie that you'll do some fishing with? Let's see. Anybody? I just want to see in the chat. I know there's a little delay. All right. And Pharrell said, I have amazing bestie. Okay, come on with it. You'll go fishing with your bestie. Anyone else? Let's see what we got here. Because I'm going somewhere with this, as you should know. Sonia News says, yes, she has a bestie. All right. Anyone else? Mag says, I got fishing buddies. All right. So give me a couple of more, then I'm gonna get into our news stories, and then we get into our would you rather and our impossible questions. Then we'll get into our main story for tonight. All right. So Ian says, have you seen Quantum Paranormal? And yes, I got a bestie. Vision and Prophecy says, and Prophecy says, associates. All right. So Steph says, what happened in Vegas stays in Vegas. Oh, sugar, honey, iced tea. Shoot. All right. Yeah. Nicole said, my besties are my cousin. And someone else says, I have an amazing bestie. Black Aquaman says, pretty sure my son is my best friend. All right. So we're going to get into, let me start us up into today's news. So let's do that.
New revelations, exciting discoveries, today's news from Why the Big Secret.
All right, so we're going to get into today's news, and we're going to get into, since you guys have all these besties that you'll go fishing with, this story is going to relate to each and every one of you. So let me put a picture up first. Bigfoot. Okay, I want you to see that picture. That's a Bigfoot. Now, the main story that we're going to talk about, I thought it was really, really related. Look at the headlines that we're going to be discussing right now. An Oklahoma fisherman claims Bigfoot forced him to kill his best friend. Okay. All right. So all y'all got these besties. All right. And this article says Oklahoma fisherman claims that Bigfoot forced him to murder his bestie. Okay. Now y'all say y'all go fishing with y'all besties. So this is the story. According to the news, this guy Larry Sanders and Jimmy Knight were noodling on the Canadian River in Volcano County, Oklahoma, this past July 9th, a couple of days ago. While fishing, the two besties, y'all besties, I know, got into a confrontation, and Sanders was struck, strangled, and drowned. Whoa, by his bestie. Okay, y'all got besties. All right. The Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation later arrested Sanders and charged him with first-degree murder. Of course, they should have. But during his confession, here's where it got weird. During his confession, he claimed that his fear of Bigfoot led him to murder his buddy. Okay. Now, this is where you don't joke with your bestie when you think you know your bestie, because listen to what happened. According to what his ex-wife Stacy said, during the interview, she revealed that her ex-husband was striking a little tin thing, like ding, 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 and kind of remind me of one of the movie the lady played in with the twins. Well, she was a twin. This was years ago. Anyway, the girl was out there hitting the little tin to scare away the bears and stuff, and it was a joke. But anyway, according to this, he was striking a tin bell in hopes to draw crawfish out of their holes. I have no clue if that works. However, Sanders believed that Knighton was working on a strange murder by Bigfoot plot. So this dude, according to the publication, Sanders was under the impression that his longtime friend was going to lure a Sasquatch to their location, leave him there to be eaten by the mystical beast. His fear of being mauled by Bigfoot led him to murder Knighton and dilute it for self-defense. Besties. I know y'all hearing this in the chat, so let me see all of y'all talk about your bestie. Would you go fishing and get out there and now Bigfoot besties blaming it on Bigfoot? What do you think, Marie?
The whole story is trippy. It's so trippy. Motive behind it was to like embrace this fear of Bigfoot.
Apparently,
it was like
Sasquatch. So what he felt was he had a fear of Sasquatch. Him and his buddy goes out fishing, and they're out there in the night. His buddy started hitting a tin can thing, trying to say it's supposed to bring the crawfish out of the hole. The dude thought, "Hey man, you playing? Don't play like that. We cool, but I don't want no Sasquatch to come eat me." So he thought his friend wanted him killed. And well, I ain't say that part, but apparently it was a plot to what he said. Yeah, he did. He said lead to his murder. He said so he thought his friend was trying to call Sasquatch out, and by doing that, and so he killed him. He strangled him. Now, here's the deal. We got a lot of mystical sugar honey iced tea out there. Okay, we have a lot. And for you to be sitting here with your friend, and out of all things that's going to whack you off, you think it's a Bigfoot, a Yeti, a Sasquatch. But yet he is doing this in self-defense, saying he was defending himself.
I just want to know where he got this idea that hitting a Sasquatch. Is that something that's commonly known in the...
What, that Sasquatch would eat him?
That Sasquatch is summoned by the tapping of a can.
Well, I think what he meant was obviously they was out in the dark at the lake or whatever. So just making a noise would either attract a bear, a wolf, a fox, or a Sasquatch. And he was like, "Stop it, man! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! You playing, man! You playing! Stop!" So he killed him.
Wow. So he killed his friend. I would have just left.
And he got a lot. Yeah, I know. Listen, look, Stephanie talking about poor Sasquatch being defamed. I know, right? The Sasquatch over there talking about, "Why the hell we lying over me?" He's in the bushes lying and just going.
Like
that's cool. All right, we'll get into the next story right now. So anyway, let's see some of the chats here. Let me go into my chat here and see what we got.
Too bad I can't pull this up again.
Yeah, it said, Nicole said, "How also does they know the Sasquatch eats humans?" I don't know. Someone that said, "Yikes, that's one heck of testimony." Stephanie said, "Poor Sasquatch." We said that already, but don't hold up in court. He's going to get insanity plea. You got that right, Reese. He really is. He's probably going to get off and be some psychiatric help that he needs. And so David said that was a fake bestie. He said, that ain't no bestie. Uh, and Mag said, my friend takes me to protect him from wild animals all the time. Okay. Well, you know what? Y'all remember Dave Scott? We was talking about that on Spaced Out Radio the other day. He was talking about his friend going out with this Bigfoot stuff. All right. So let's get into the next story. I got two more that's going to trip you out that I think is just kind of weird. These are things that just kind of crossed my mind today. And I was like, you know what? I definitely want to share this with y'all from there. So the next story, let's pull it up here. So our next headline is, this was pretty tragic, y'all, but we're talking about volcanoes. We always talk about the aliens and extraterrestrials. Those are places that they hide. There was a man who was on a vacation, was rescued over the weekend after falling into a volcano that he was taking a selfie in. I mean, I've heard some crazy stuff, okay, but he was rescued. So officials say that they hiked up to this mountain. The family took the trail. They closed off the tours. When they reached the top, which is over 4,000 feet high, this volcano, uh, Carol stopped to take a selfie, and his phone fell into the crater. He tried to recover it, but slipped and slid meters into the crater, and he managed to stop his fall. But at some point, he was stuck. And so, I mean, I'm saying, would you go after your phone like that?
I mean, I'll buy another one. They got insurance. That's
I
what
know,
insurance
right?
is for.
He reaching out for a volcano, so that's pretty much. I thought that was pretty bad from there. So, man, I don't know. That's crazy. But I was just thinking, how many of us will do this for their phone? And which was pretty crazy from there. All right, so this next one, this is a little different. So maybe you mothers and fathers could really understand. So let me just put this up, and then we're going to get into would you rather, an impossible question, and then we're going to get into our conversation. So y'all good with that? So I'm reading, would I say my phone, not my cell phone? Somebody tell me they wouldn't do it. Don't want that phone bad enough. I know, right? Nicole said that phone belongs to the volcano now. I would have just let them have it. You would hope it fall all the way to the bottom. We know aliens and extraterrestrials fly in there, and then you just call them. And you call them up. All right. So here's the last story. A mother reportedly sells her baby so that she can get a brand new nose. Well, that smells funny, don't it?
Oh,
Don't that smell funny? A little bit, y'all. Okay.
found me.
I'm playing on words. But anyway, the newborn baby boy was reportedly sold so that she could pay for a nose job, and he was sold for $3,566. Now, when I grow up and I find out that's the amount you got for me, I'm gonna be pissed off to the highest of
If you want
festivity. I mean, like, you sold me for $3,000, 3 G's. You know what I'm saying?
3G.
3 G's. Now the report says she's 33 years old. She's in Russia, where it has been arrested. She's been arrested on somehow suspicion of human trafficking. So she had issues. But police said the mother took a small deposit, $325. So she took 10% almost from a couple who agreed just in 5 days after the birth to take the infant off her hands. Soon after purchasing the boy, he fell ill. Can they get a refund?
Can you return baby?
Can I get a refund though? I mean, you buy a little boy. You buy a little boy. Look, they filed a complaint. They bought a little boy. 5 days later, he became ill, and they were asked for his birth certificate so they can do some medical things. But anyway, the couple was charged $1,600 for a birth certificate as the mother negotiated the price and cost of her nose job that they claimed. Now, this is some eerie stuff. You talking about somebody put a deposit on a child from a mother who says, I need to get my nose done, so to speak. And then the child gets sick. And now they got an issue, and yeah, this is kind of stuff that's out there, y'all. So, and we want to talk about extraterrestrials and aliens and what's going on. But before the couple can hand over the remainder of the $3,245, the police arrested the group for human trafficking. So those people was human traffickers.
Wow.
Wow, ain't that something?
The stories in the headline are getting.
Well,
So this
and
kind
here's
of
the deal. The reports say the woman who given birth was discharged from the hospital, and having met with the local resident, she agreed to hand over the newborn. She was issued a waiver for the rights to the child, and suspect received money amount of some bigger money. I think she got more money from a third party. Wow. Okay. And police now are saying investigation actions to be carried out. So I don't know. For a nose job, let me see what the truth seekers are talking about down there. Just wrong. Good evening, everyone. What's up, JJ? David said babies' are heart and souls was broken. I know people are sick, is what Nicole says. Reese got all skulls and bones sitting up there. So I agree with you. All right, guys. So y'all know what time it is. We fit to get into Would You Rather, and then we're going to get to our impossible question, which will be led to Marie. And if she can't answer it, you guys can do a lifeline and help her. And I'm sure somebody will help her with a super chat out of this world today. But if not, you can help her just by helping her. So here is, we're going to get into Would You Rather.
Exercising your mind to help it expand. This is Would You Rather. Would you rather? Would you rather?
All right, so we're going to get into Would You Rather. And before I do that, I meant to tell y'all something that really special happened for me today. So I'm going to put this up, and then y'all can tell me anyway. Look at this. This is a beauty, isn't it?
Yes. Oh, you showed that.
That is a giant schnauzer, okay? And here's another picture of a giant schnauzer. I have a lady out of California that breeds those show dogs, and I had to be on a 1.5-year waiting list. So I got on the waiting list for a giant schnauzer. How many of you out there got pets? Do you have pets? Your pet?
I had a Shih Tzu.
You don't? You had a Shih Tzu?
I just have kids. Shih Tzu.
Did you like that dog?
Yeah, he was a dope little dog. I got him, and he told me he was 5, and come to find out, he was actually 11. So he was red.
How did you know the dog lied about his age?
They lied to me.
Read a birth
so
certificate,
bad.
ID?
He was nothing. They just gave him to me. Took him to the vet, and they were like, 11.
All right, so everybody, okay, please, everybody, if you have a pet and a pet dog or something, or any pet, birds, whatever, tell me a little bit, because I'm gonna get into Would You Rather. But anyway, tell me, if you got a pet, how you feel about it. I mean, do you really love your pets? Because it's something I've been, really dealing with, and I just want to know, do y'all love your pets? You think they do, Marie?
I think people love their own kids.
All right. So I see a few people in the chat that have said, Sonia said, well, they like my dog pictures. Okay. Vision and Prophecy said birds. Jamie said I have a female tabby. Sonia got a Jack Russell and a mixed cat together. Oh no, a Jack Russell and a cat. Someone else said they love their cat. Anyone else? So we get into Would You Rather. All right. So let's get into Would You Rather. All these pet lovers. I thought we would have more. Okay, we got some more. 110 pounds. I pulled out 100 pit bull ones. All right, shoots, dude, you got something special there. All right, so here is our Would You Rather. So let me set it back up one more time.
Exercises for your brain. This is Would You Rather.
All right, so Would You Rather. Here we go. Would you rather sacrifice your pet in apocalypse so that you can have something to eat, or parts of your body so both of y'all can have something to eat?
Bye-bye, bye-bye, Lulu.
Look, all of y'all talking about y'all got these loving pets. Come on, answer the Would You Rather question now. Would you rather, again, sacrifice your pet in apocalypse so that you can eat, or would you have take off some body parts so you and your pet can eat? Somebody else talking about eat my pet. So you talking about parts of my body so we both can eat. What parts of your body? Oh my God. Sonia, what parts of your body would somebody else talking about some Korean barbecue? They're gonna be eating that pet. Now you gotta
I
think
mean, when
about
you start taking pieces of yourself, you're not gonna have nothing left to survive. I mean,
I know, right? I know. So, Korean Nicole said I don't have no pet. So somebody else talk about wow, okay, I'm gonna have some what El Boogie said my cat literally jumped out of my lap when you asked that question. He thought his cat jumped out of his lap when I asked the question. So I got to go. I will take off a couple of toes and fingers, is what Sonya said. What?
what? Oh, hey, go.
Now, here's the problem. Sonya, so you're gonna take off a couple of toes and fingers. Would you be pissed off if the cat or dog don't eat toes? They talking about I want to eat these Fritos. You know what I'm saying? The pet talking about I want to eat these Fritos. I'm not eating that. What do you do then?
Oh God.
Me said me and Shiva, aka Pablo, the name of her dog, we will starve together. Man, let me tell y'all something.
Oh, I think if I gave up my pet, pretty sure.
Somebody talk about bunions. Somebody talk about Sonya about the dog and cat ain't gonna eat
give up the bunions. You give up your don't have bunions up.
Let me tell you something. My dog better take off running because before we go, I got a friend of mine. He might not be listening tonight. He got a weenie dog. That'd be just perfect for the grill. He got one of the weenie dachshund. Him and his wife, and that dog will be on. All right. So somebody tell me I'm not a cannibal. Now we talking about survival here, ladies and gentlemen. For like Lou Elizondo said, for the species, ladies and gentlemen. You know, or you're gonna survive for the species. Okay.
So you eat your animal, then what are you gonna eat after that?
Well, hopefully by that time you're saved. However, but you still, because you don't know when help is arriving, you're gonna eat them. You're not gonna, you're gonna eat them.
Tell you that much.
Well, I tell y'all what, I bet your dog eats you.
You know what? Dogs are so loyal. They just.
I bet your dog bite you. Blessed to believe he would. Don't let me be y'all dog. I'm gonna bite. I'm biting. I'm telling you, y'all gonna be like, what is really happening? All right, so we're gonna get into our impossible question. We're at the bottom of the hour, so we can get into our conversation tonight. So let's start the impossible question up.
What could it be? Is that even possible?
It's driving me crazy. It's like a mind puzzle, an awesome mind puzzle.
Let those synapses fire up. This is the impossible question.
All right, so we're going to get the impossible question. Let me get my mouse on my computer. It's not acting right at all. Okay, so there we go. All right, so you can shut off that AI. Look, shut off now. Stop. That's artificial intelligence for you. I'm telling you right there. All right, so the impossible question is for you, Marie. No cheaters. Please don't Google cheat, all that good stuff. If y'all want to help her out, super chat with a lifeline if she needs it. Marie, the question says, I am the ruler of all shovels. I have a double. I am as thin as a knife, and I have a wife. What am I?
I am the ruler. I have a double.
Mm-hmm.
As thin as a knife, and I have a wife.
Yep. What am I? All right. You guys are in the audience. Do not cheat. But come on, Marie. You doing it. You making a face. You making a face. The dog won't eat you like that. Believe it. Huh?
Shovels, double, thin as a knife, wife.
And I'm the ruler of all shovels. Yeah. That could be paranormal. Some people saying, I'm going to give you a hit just to help you. Somebody said a fork. What do you think? Now you cheating. Quit looking. Quit cheating. If you need some help, somebody will give her, please, somebody give her a lifeline right now. And I hope you're right with your super chat of $3. Somebody sent, Nicole said a spoon. No, you are, look, I ain't looking at you looking at that screen. You trying to see an answer.
Okay, this is interesting.
Okay, JJ say I give.
Can I take one?
Somebody else says, come on. There's a few more answers there. Jamie says a couple things. Ace, King of Hearts. Somebody else said fork, spade. You know, all that kind of stuff. But anyway,
Okay.
obviously she need a lifeline. Somebody give a 99-cent lifeline, please. Help her out.
Yeah. Okay.
And
We
once
have a
again,
wife.
there you go.
What could it be? Is that even possible?
It's driving me crazy. It's like a mind puzzle.
Driving
an
me
awesome
crazy.
mind-
It's a mom puzzle. All right. Don't look like nobody want to be a lifeline for you tonight.
You don't want to be a lifeline?
Is that, you think that's kind of weird? Nobody want to be a lifeline for you? Huh.
It's okay.
I don't know.
It's okay.
I know. Don't cry about it. It's not the part where the dog eat the cat and the cat eat you, or you got to eat the cat. It's just, okay.
Yeah.
Somebody else said, look, he talked about $3.69. No, it needs to come up on screen, Mag. Mag talk about, here's $3.69. Boy, that's a good one.
Appreciate the effort of.
Or maybe somebody else would do $3.60, because Mag got a way of calling these things out there. So I'm giving it a few more minutes, and then I'm going to give her a lifeline, because I'm smart like that.
Okay.
I'm gonna rescue you, because obviously you do not have no heroes out there. None, not one.
Still heroes.
No,
in
look,
their own way.
laughing. They're laughing. Nobody want to be a hero. I'm just looking at laughing faces.
Magnus is put it on a screen.
I know he just put his on the screen. like just take it like this.
Take that. That's funny, man.
All right, okay. So, all right, I'm gonna do. JJ says, think a deck of cards. Boy, nobody want to put their money where their mouth is tonight. Ain't that something? All right, that's cool. Okay, y'all got it like that. If you in Clubhouse, if you want to come rescue her, you can, man. You can hop up over here and rescue, rescue. He talk about wait. It normally starts at Magnus talk about wait. It normally starts at $4.99 or $9.99. I don't know about all that.
Sound like one of those.
All right, so okay, that's fine. See, I'm waiting because I want somebody to help you. But it's like the dog thing now. You know, hopefully your dog will come and rescue you, right? All right, we're gonna talk about some alien UFO talk. I'm gonna leave that up there because I don't think nobody's gonna come rescue you. I really don't. I don't see why they would do such a thing.
Why would they not?
All right, so there's a lot of answers out there because they have been Googling by now. You better believe.
I'm sure they have.
All right, so the answer is, drum roll, the King of Spades.
Spades. I had to think about it.
Yeah. We had a couple of people that kind of got into the answer a little earlier, but Visions and Prophecy put it there. But then someone else mentioned it earlier. She told me, I knew it. So she knew what it was. But see, nobody wanted to put where that was to rescue Marie. Marie, I don't know. I mean, I tell you what, I hope it would my day come, y'all jump on in there and come on with it, because I would need some help from there. All right, so we're at the bottom of the hour, so let's think. Steph, I'm still waiting on the pop culture question. What kind of question would that be, Steph? Give me an example. So I don't know, and I should have called you today, and I'll call you tomorrow for Friday. But give me an example, Steph, on what would be considered a pop culture question. And then while you're doing that, and I'll wait, I am going to put our truth seekers up on the screen, and so we can thank everybody who support the show. And now we're going to do that with the anthem itself. There you go.
Let me ask you a question.
These are our truth seekers.
Why the big secret? Truth seekers, but really the truth.
All right, truth seekers. These are the people who support the show.
The big secret keepers. UFOs passing by when I look up in the sky. We're out here asking why, but we don't get no reply. We want disclosure. We need the actual facts. They're covering all the tracks, but we're not backing down. It's our time. Stay on the grind. Why the big secret's about to blow your mind.
All right, so that is the anthem to the truth seekers. Now, if you are a business and you want to show some support. We got a podcast. You can run some advertisement on the YouTube channel itself. Sponsor. We got a few big guests going to be coming up in the future. If you want to sponsor them, you can definitely do that, or sponsor that particular video, which probably get a lot of views, especially when we have some of this Rich and Dolan and all of these people. We give a shout out to you and your business. All right, so I will be working with that weight loss company that I think we have been talking about some of their products. So you're going to get to see that as well. But in the meantime, I want to appreciate each and every one of you. If you want to be part of our Truth Seekers, it's $5 a month, 16 cents a day to be supporting something live. And as you can see, we got our executive producer, which was Step. And then we have our show producer, was Dr. Karras. So these are people behind the scenes that are instrumental in the growth and process of what we do. A special thank to them as well. So, all right, that's it. So let me turn that down right there. That is our theme song, too. What do you think about that rap, though? All right.
I'm digging that rap.
Yeah, the guy, yeah, he put it together real. It got a long version, and then I have a short version of that as well. And so I thought, and I've been having a while, and I thought, you know what, if I'm going to show I've been playing that other song for the Truth Seekers support, and then I was like, if I'm going to show something, let me show what I'm doing at. All right, so here's the deal. We're about 5 minutes past. We're going to get into some ghost and UFO talk, and but I do have questions. I'm still waiting on that question from Steph. I have not gotten it at all. But also, here's the deal. Will Google Play Card work for Super Chat? Boy, they tripping hard, ain't it? I don't know. Cash Out work, though. Definitely can put that up. All right, so what I'm going to do, Marie, is hopefully we get the audience to participate in what we're doing. So it's all about think why. So our main thing tonight is going to be some why questions. So I'm going to put that up on screen. This is our main topic. Open lines, open mic, open chat, asking why questions. And so if you want to ask why a ghost this, or why that, or why UFOs, or why aliens, or why do we think certain things, the theme is why the big secret. So I want you to post your questions, and please, I hope all of my supporters get into this conversation tonight, because this is us tonight. We're going to do this together. If you got a question toward Marie, we'll direct it there, or some alien, or both questions that we're going to intertwine this ghost and extraterrestrial link. Definitely, if you have not, go ahead and slam the like button on this video. We should have that up right now from that. So who's going to have the first question thrown at us? If you want to put that in the chat, then we would do it as well. And we appreciate it. So I will wait for a second, because there is a little delay, Marie, a little bit.
Noticing that as well.
Yeah, so there's a little delay, and we'll get some why questions. And
I did get the stream up so that way I can actually see the comments.
Oh,
very proud of that.
Well, you sure would have wanted that when you had that impossible question.
No, it was so late and dragging.
Okay. All right. So obviously we have a sad, not sad, we have a dead crowd tonight, because nobody's asking anything, which means that, hey, I'll just do what I do. But definitely, oh crap, what kind of question is that, dude? We didn't say a paragraph, JJ. I'm gonna put it up on screen though. And then somebody else got a question. All right. So we're going to get to your question in a minute from Facebook, which is Jamie, and then we're going to get JJ's mathematical question up here right now. So let me take the graphics down so we can kind of see his question. So the question is, at Roderick, at Marie, did either of you happen to see a short video of a person that died just as a helicopter was taking off? It showed their essence leave them through the top of the helicopter. Hell no. Where you see that at?
Where was that?
Where did you see that one at, JJ? But that's not, but Marie, that's not the first time that I've seen some videos like that where people are captured the souls leaving the body right before death. In fact, a true story, my uncle passed away not long ago. And this is probably about 6 months to 9 months ago. And the nurse told a story that he was they laid him on his side, and she was saying, I'm going to go get something for you. And he says, no, don't worry about it. They're on their way. They're coming for me. She was like, what are you talking about? He said, I see them. They're coming for me. And when she came back in a few minutes, he was dead.
There was
Yeah.
some videos I was watching of
Mhm.
people's species and that whole transition process, and they caught it on camera, and it was this lady was laying on a bed in a hallway, and her started extracting from the body and just disappeared in the air, and it was hard to not believe that happened.
Really?
But I've seen so many videos. So you think that's just the most fascinating transition from
But
the
what
body?
he's saying is that it showed their essence lead them through the top of the helicopter. Now, I don't know if this was before it crashed or whatever. So, JJ, I checked it. I didn't see the video. So let's get into the next question from Jamie. Jamie says, I want to know, is there a such thing as black aliens, and could Bigfoot be something more supernatural? Black aliens. Is that my question or your question?
Black alien is the dark skin of the alien,
I don't know.
or
I don't know. I mean, some bean pies from some aliens, but I don't know. But okay, listen, it's possible, Jamie, because there's some green ones, there's grays, there's all different types. And when you look at some of those palladium pictures, they're kind of like blue and all that. So I will wonder if there's some black aliens. I think there may be some black aliens. I don't know, but we would go with that, and we can kind of see. So Steph said it's a joke. Whenever she's talking about the questions at Pop Culture, she said it's a joke. Whenever you play Trivial Pursuit, all the less intellectual, and then people ask for pop culture questions. I don't even know what a pop culture question would be, though, Steph. All right. So JJ said he did send to me. He sent me the short video. Times. Okay. Anybody got any more questions? What are y'all doing? I don't see anything in here. Hang on. Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. Okay.
Yeah, you talking about Darth Vader type black aliens. I don't know.
The alien movie.
Honestly, y'all want my opinion? I don't think there's black aliens. I don't even think. I really don't think that's why we don't see too many abductions, because they know we don't want to be poked around. Black people don't even go to the hospital. They sitting there talking about. And besides, seriously, everyone, don't take this the wrong way. If the alien came to me and said, we're going to take you on a ship with no destination, and I'm going, look, history says that is not a good idea for black folks. I'm not getting on no ship going nowhere. Okay.
Oh, well, like I said,
we're going to be like, no, dude. History says I do not need to get on no ship going to an unknown destination and all that. So I'm not going.
I like that it's a nice road trip.
JJ said I haven't, huh? You were saying what?
It's a nice road trip, because I like getting in my Jeep and just driving to random spots.
Yeah. All right. JJ said he's showing me that helicopter thing right now. I saw that.
All my life you have been faithful.
That is real. I wish I could show y'all this thing.
All my life
the spirit actually came out the top of that helicopter. Oh man, that's freaky. Yeah. Let's ask Marie, will she go?
Go where? Would I go?
She's saying, would you go on the trip? Because I ain't going.
With the in the spaceship?
Yeah, probably like I was saying, because I'm not getting back on. I'm not doing that. History just tells me.
As long as we have me and the extraterrestrials have an arrangement, I'm taking that trip.
Okay, so Vision says share it in Clubhouse, so I can take that link and do that. Because JJ didn't give me a link; he just shared it in the Instagram. So I just clicked on it. It's a video. That was freaky, man. The helicopter it's like a care flight. So what was happening? So it was like
You can't share that video? Like it's not a feature to let you do it?
I don't know. But what happened was it was a curve flight. Somebody was picking up. They must have died in this accident. And so as the helicopter is picking up, lifting off, you can see the spirit comes right at the top of the helicopter, just like their lead. They left.
Yes. See
Whew,
this.
that is serious. All right, I'll figure out a way. If y'all can figure out a way where I can put that where y'all can see it, then I'll put it in there. All right, so we got another question from Tony, because no one else is asking. If somebody say share it in the club.
Well, Jamie asked a question.
Okay, what
You
was the
see,
question?
Jamie? One day I heard a voice. Roommate barely heard it. So did my cat. She growled. Here, alien and ghost. Could it be a ghost or an alien? I heard.
Where you see that question at? Cause I don't see it.
It's above Nicole's comment where it says black ads and black people.
All right, let me go to. Yeah, I'm trying to see. Easy question about music and TV.
I just shared her.
Oh, okay, yeah. Jamie says, I one day I heard a voice and roommate. Okay, I'm gonna put that on the screen. All right, so there we go. So what's the question now? I heard a voice, roommate barely heard it, so did my cat. She growled. I have an activity here, alien and ghost. Could it be a ghost or alien I heard? Probably your roommate farted. That's what it was. Because the cat growled. The cat was pissed off. That's probably what you heard.
And that's
all right. We'll take it more seriously.
Aliens make noises. Do they make noises? Have a distinct.
No. But she said she heard a voice though. So did you hear it say anything like get out?
Or was it just growling?
No, the cat growled. Yeah. The roommate barely heard it. I'm telling you, the roommate passed gas. That's why they play like they didn't hear nothing.
Could have been the acoustics in the wall, something if you're in an apartment, or if your sound waves bounce off the walls constantly. But
JJ says they're in the chat in the clubhouse.
He will share the link.
Oh, Black Dragon. Block Dragon is here. Hello, wonderful people. All right, so yeah, I don't know. Jamie, I'll take that a little more serious for you. It could possibly, you heard a voice, so it depends on what you heard. But ghost. Do ghosts talk?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, like talk, like really, like talk. Like, what's up, man? Like, what's up, man? Why are you here? Or
they speak. It's not always like a distinguished voice. It doesn't always sound like a man or a woman. It's just sometimes it's not always very distinctive.
So when you see this video, you're gonna trip out. You got a delay so bad, like you. But don't worry about it. It works all night tonight. They're figuring it out. But we're gonna. You know what? We are all together. We're gonna send you for Christmas a microphone. What do you think? We'll do it. We're gonna do it as a collective. All right, so we got some more questions. So Jamie said, I heard the voice plain as day in my right ear. She was in the kitchen window. I heard it and say something about my cat. Oh, okay. They said the voice said something about the cat. So the cat was pissed. That's why I growled.
Jamie, what did it say? Like, did you hear she said in my right ear, she was in the kitchen.
It sounded like a man, and the cat wasn't hearing it.
That sounds like it would have been more, but because I from my familiarity with it, not too familiar with and how they convey sound and voices and things, but sounds more like the entity that you experience that might have spoken. Sounds like a level 3, energy 3.
No. There's levels. Okay. Well, I can't say it sounded like an alien, but it was her cat. So Jamie said it was a cat. So let me go back and see if there were some other questions that I missed. I saw it was trauma. Steph says she saw it. Hang on. All right. She saw the video. She said that I saw it. It was trauma helicopter leaving the ground. The patient dies just after it leaves the ground, and you can see the spirit leaving the helicopter. Yeah, that was freaky, man. I thought it was like, whoa.
Link has been shared in Clubhouse chat.
You shared it? I don't know how my chat's turned off. Let me look in here because I got them chats off because you can't monitor that stuff. Unless you got it somewhere else.
Is anybody able to share it in this chat?
Let me see if I can turn it on the chat. Okay. So, JJ, you over in Clubhouse chat? Chat not pops not accessible. Chat is on now, Vision and Prophecy. So I just turned it on for you guys to put it into the chat. So the chat is up. It is now working. I went on and put it on. So, but you would have to go to Clubhouse and check it out. So if you're watching us for the first time, I'm Roderick Martin. I'm here with the greatness and the beautiful Marie Jackson, the ghost hunter out of Missouri. I don't know why I always say Kansas City. Oh, Kansas City, Missouri. There is one.
Yeah.
Okay, Kansas City, Kansas, and Kansas City, Missouri. Okay, so, yeah. All right. So we got Marie. I am a UFO investigator here in the Jumbo State. This is where those UFOs come out to play. So that's Texas. It's a Texas thing, y'all. So let you know that. But anyway, we're here with some open questions, and I'm really thinking our audience is not plugged in tonight because we only got 3 questions, and maybe they know everything about ghosts, maybe they know everything about extraterrestrials, and maybe it's not the questions. Maybe we need to be asking y'all the questions. And Jamie, don't worry about it. She said thank you for the line. Nemi says I'm in Kansas City, Missouri as well. I thought you knew that, Roddy. Okay, well, I didn't. You know, I thought you was in Kansas City, Kansas too. Nemi, I really did. I wasn't even thinking Kansas City, Missouri. There was a Kansas City, Missouri, but now remember it is. Wow.
Okay.
So y'all two in Kansas City, have y'all met up?
Oh, I see. Not yet. We've spoken so many times on the phone, but we need to connect.
You know, I was gonna sneeze for both of y'all. I was gonna sneeze. When you said that and like y'all both in Kansas City, and I was gonna like bullshit. You know, it's like I'm just allergic to it. Y'all should have been up. What are y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? Y'all whatever excuses y'all got.
Nimi, connect.
Whatever.
Okay, I see you guys are talking about. I see. Wow.
All right, so Steph says, all right, let me put question up for Steph here. She says, question for Marie. What is the most powerful, impactful experiences you have ever had with a paranormal? Let me hang on. Since that is, hold on one second. Since that is I mean, you know, we ain't getting too many questions. I got to make this one dramatic. Shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's like,
Go ahead.
I want to make it dramatic. Yeah.
Most impactful.
Here we go. This is a question for Marie. Marie, what is the most impactful experience you ever had with a paranormal? Because Step want to know. And I have to go through this to get a impactful questions because my audience is not participating and I feel awful. Okay. All right. So you can answer it now.
Okay. So the most impactful I had as a child was when I was my bunk bed by an entity that I had been seeing on a regular, a severely haunted house growing up. It was almost like we lived with poltergeists. And those would come and present themselves. It was always guaranteed that they're going to make some physical encounter with you. So this day, I was on the top of the bunk bed in the afternoon. The dark entity started presenting itself, and it's like what I classify as an energy force, or very active, very, very, very physically active with you. And I was getting ready to get down from the bunk bed because levitating over me, and I was going to run. Well, it decided to push me off of the bunk bed. I end up hitting my head on a metal doorway of the room that we had. It was the girls' room. So not only did I have physical encounter, it left a permanent scar on my forehead as a result encounter. So that's the most impactful one, and I live with that every day that I bear from that encounter.
Wow. I don't know. Okay, that answered. Mag said, I lived in a funeral home. What you would like to know about ghosts? All right, cool. Tell us. All right, we got somebody can answer a question for us, and then we got two more questions for you, Marie. So hang on. I'm gonna put
Okay.
this one up. And Magnus says, I live in a funeral. He must be joking. What would you like to know about ghosts? Do they pay their bills or whatever? I don't know what question. He lives in a funeral home.
Well,
I don't know. I don't even know if I would do that.
There's going to be working in a funeral home. She's going to be what do they call it? It's open and put embalming fluid in them.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to be one of those. So she'll be in a funeral home dealing with dead bodies on a regular. But magneticus.
No, don't worry. I tried that all night. He was like ebonics to figure that out.
Home.
He said no, they live rent free.
What is it that you do there? What is your role there? Are you just manager of the funeral home? Do you actually?
Oh, he said it was a retired funeral home. It's not a funeral home no more. It's a retired funeral home. It was
a retired.
Prior to him being there.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
So
Cray from Clubhouse, I'm just looking and I had the chat stand off. Cray from Clubhouse said, I had an experience. Cray, put your experience in there, and if it's something we need to bring you up, we'll listen to about that tonight. Isis says, I met aliens, definitely not demons, and got to step away from the indoctrinated teachings and speak from experiences and my perspective. I know I saw that earlier. Somebody else was saying demons, and that's why I usually turn that Clubhouse chat off, because that stuff gets really interesting. But anyway, Craig, tell us about your experience, and maybe we can let you come up in here and tell us about it. So we have a couple more questions, so let me go back so I don't lose any. Man, I can answer this one, but let me go ahead and go with this one. This is David for you. He says, Marie, have you thought about linking up with a UFO group to make a comparison to the subjects? Let me just pause right there. Give David a smile. I'm going to smile. And then I'm going to give him a little backstory that Roderick Martin is a UFO investigator and that Marie is a ghost hunter. And every Thursday, we do this show called The Link, between ghosts and UFOs. So we don't have a group, though, but because all of y'all is with us, this is the group, David. We're already here. Yeah, so we're trying. So, we're going to start comparing a few things, David. But appreciate you, buddy.
Yes, David.
I know that was probably a dramatic way to be saying it. All right, so the next question is... Marie, can you sense the energy around you?
Yes. Feel energies. I see apparitions. One of my gifts that I have when I go on investigations is me. I am the primary investigation. So I have the ability to sense energies. I feel them. I see. They present themselves to me, and it can be overwhelming a lot. It can be, I have energies here in my home. They're all over the place. But yeah, I can sense them. I'm in specific entities or ghosts or anything like that and have, conversation, those abilities. But when I am in the presence of an energy, I have the ability to sense if it's a level 1, 2, 3, or 4. And for those of you who are not familiar with my an energy 1, 2, 3, or 4 is a lesser energy up into a more extreme ones that make physical contact, that are very violent, that can transition to different forms, and who are the ones that don't make as much physical contact but are still present. So I said I am the best piece of equipment on any investigation that I do.
All right, so here's the deal. Alan Noor is in Clubhouse. Um, Alan, this is why I'm getting ready to turn off the chat because what I don't want is what, and I want to say this out loud to everybody. I've interviewed 400 people over the last year and a half that came up on stage, some 10 at a time, different ones. And what I started realizing real quickly is that we all seem to have our lens that how we see the phenomena from aliens to whatever. And I really start figuring it out that I can tell by the cultural lens what religions, because some people will say they're demons and some people will say they're aliens and some, but what I try to do now today is let everybody know it's a possibility we're talking about the same thing. And I'm not getting against anybody's religion, but religions have started more wars than anything out there, and people are going to stand. And I've been in a household where people will stand on that before anything else toward each other. So one of the things that we have in here is, hang on a second. I gave $100 rent. Months later, start complaining. I moved in itself. I thought it was just over exaggerating until. Okay, all right. So yeah. So what I'm gonna do, and I'm only saying this because there's a chat going on in the Clubhouse chat, and I usually turn it off. But it's interesting because that's one of the things that I try to make sure people understand based on our cultural lens is how people see the phenomena. And personally, on a personal note, there was an issue I had when I was married. I felt that the wife wasn't being supportive of my UFO experience career. But now, a year and a half later, 2 years later, that I have now studied this cultural lens thing, I hold nothing against her for that. In fact, I don't apologize to her. Hey, because I know based on that cultural lens of religion that this is why she saw the things. And so I just want people to know, don't get it. Thank you. Eileen said thumbs up. Yeah, because I don't want people to go against each other with it. It's just everybody's going to have their own experience with that. But at the end of the day, I think we might be surprised that it's all of this stuff is linked and we just have no clue. We just got to figure it out. So, all right. So Cray said, and thank you, Alden. So I'll keep it on. So that's what I'm talking about as we come together collectively. So Cray says, I gave money to help me rent an apartment. Months later, she started complaining. A lady, he said, I moved and went to stay elsewhere. I thought it was just over exaggerating until I went there myself back from work. It's an insane experience. So the girlfriend, he's talking about his girlfriend. So what experience was you having? No, Isis, you cool. Oh yeah, they still talking to each other. I thought she was talking to me. She's talking to Allie. So what experience? He's saying he had an experience, so something in the house. So he'll get into more detail. So let me look back into the chat, Marie. There's a few more questions for you.
Yeah.
And did you grow up in a household that believed in the paranormal, or that either didn't believe, or did you want to talk about it?
Was that for me?
I don't know, Ellie Boogie.
Or anyone?
So, but he used the word paranormal. He said UFO. Well, I guess UFOs are the same, so they could be the same. So,
so with me, we became believers after the experience. It wasn't something that we weren't churchgoers. We didn't have a religious denomination we were associated with. It was my mother's 6 kids in one house. And
all of y'all? Like it was a bunch of y'all in one house?
My mom and dad had 9 kids together. We were
9?
all in. So
from the same two people?
Same 2 people.
Ooh, your dad was happy.
We're all stair steppers, 1 year after the next.
That dude was busy and happy. You don't find that no more. You ain't gonna get that much activity. Not these days.
No.
But anyway, that's a UFO by itself. But go ahead.
Yeah. So it wasn't like we were physical encounters or these experiences. We all experienced something. But the thing with the dynamic of my father was he ruled with an iron fist.
Mhm.
And he didn't want it on, so he tried to condition us to believe that we were the ones manipulate disruptions in our household so he could feel better about how he facilitated our home. But everyone except my father became believers in the paranormal because of what we were seeing, what we were experiencing. But like I said, we were trained by my father to not talk about it, to act like it was a figment of our imagination. So when that's when I started sharing the story and started doing investigations into these abilities that I've been having ever since I was a child, seeing apparitions and these interactions with these physical forms of ghosts, disembodied. So, but yeah, we didn't talk about it when we were younger, but now we talk about everything.
Wow. All right. We put it together. Your audio was a little bad, but that's okay. I think they heard it. Don't worry about all that. We're going to fix it, though, because you be having something to say.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Huh?
You gave me a microphone for Christmas, remember?
Hell yes. Christmas come early, too. I don't believe that. It come
I
early.
got the best Wi-Fi. It's the highest.
Listen, there's no different than having the best car with no wheels, the fastest engine with nothing to do. So all of the stuff works together. So that question was for you. Ellie came back and said it was for you. You apologize. Now let's see. Let's see. Did we put this other one up for you? Is there anything you were okay? So Steph says another question for Marie. Nobody want to ask me nothing. Well, maybe because they get a heavy dose of me all week. That's cool. I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous. I ain't jealous though. My watch is jealous. Y'all hear that? My watch has got a problem. Siri, that's okay for protecting me, my love.
Notifications interrupting my.
Yeah, let me just stop that. See, I got a Mickey
Your watch
Mouse.
won't let me rate.
I got a Mickey Mouse watch. So y'all don't know if y'all can see it. But anyway, another question is there anything you recommend us not to do regarding paranormal? Like Ouija boards and shit? What?
Yes, you not do. And one of those things is summoning energy forms because they can be brought to fruition. And depending on what you are using to bring distance, you may be bringing back something that's on an energy 4 scale. Ouija boards, I know they're tempting. I know a lot of you guys see them as these games and they're selling them all, but those are vehicles to bringing specific energy. However you want to title it, I don't know what anyone's religious faith is or what their entities are, but don't do Ouija boards. Don't sit in a circle and do a seance and draw big 6-point stars on your floor and summon these things because they brought to the surface, they can become attached to you and to the area that you brought them to. There is a thing that took place back in the late 80s and early 90s, and actually in the 70s as well. During this era, a lot of these practices where they were bringing and summoning these ghosts, these entities, these demonic forces, and bringing them to the light and utilizing them for the late 1800s to try to fight the war. So if you, I don't know how to say satanic panic, but it was a big thing to where a lot of people's homes were starting to become so old and infested with negative energy to the point where people couldn't sell. It became a big mess, and a lot of places started changing when it comes to trying to sell or rent a property or lease a property to somebody, so they don't tell anybody what the history of the house was. So yes, that is the act of summoning these energy forms true sense.
See, what I don't understand, what I don't understand is if a ghost is interdimensional, just same as we these extraterrestrials move, why are they in homes and almost like they're trapped in that particular area? Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, why they just don't walk over to the neighbor's house because that house is haunted and empty. Go over there and mess with some old folks. You know what I'm saying? Or you just open the door and let them out. Now, there's a hell of a show that came on, and I thought it was the best TV show ever. And I don't even forgot the name, but these guys were realtors, and all they handle is haunted houses, and they had all these code names, and oh, you got a EB23, oh, you got a a Shody this. I mean, the man, I was cracking up, but it was a serious TV show. It was, I mean, it was a scripted show, but I just thought it was brilliant. Whoever put that show together, so they are relatives. The only people that call them is they're selling, and they got to go in there and get these spirits out. And there was a few times the spirits would follow them back to the office, and they had these magnetons and things that will let them know the spirit is not following them back. So
Sound like
I thought,
Ghostbusters. Like a
no, it was better.
Ghostbusters.
Somebody might know what I'm talking about, but man, this thing was just pretty awesome. All right, so Margaret, and you know what? This is kind of crazy. I usually ask everybody to smash that like button. We've been here long enough, and we don't have like 26 likes. We should be like 50 plus some more. And some more. We should have like 50 likes. So if y'all have not liked this, go ahead and hit this thing, uh, and pretty much from there. Okay,
Yeah.
so we got a few more questions, and so let's put this one up. How would you differentiate between ghosts and aliens that are using technology to be invisible or appear like ghosts? That may be my question or yours, but we'll both kind of tackle it.
Like,
Um, I don't think that the technology of the aliens will be to appear like ghosts, except for the technology to us appear like ghosts. So you thinking about, cloaking and all that kind of stuff, like Predator used in the thing. So I don't know if they're, but then that's technology. That would mean they're standing here, they push a button, and all of a sudden the light bends, and all of a sudden they're cloaking, versus just the fact that they're on a higher vibration and are able to move through dimension walls and everything effortlessly. So I don't know. What do you think about that?
yeah, and that's and I don't. I'm not too privy to that side and that breakdown of how those particular beings or transition from one area to the next, and how I'm able to actually know the difference between those. With having dealt with a specific energy and
Hmm.
having energy to where I know what I know what energy form I'm at. Now, can it be heightened because they're maybe a sophisticated type of thing that we're experiencing now that's more magnified? Possibly, which is why we can all synchronize these experiences and our ideas together. Because there could be another reason why, another explanation for what we might be, what I might be in particular experiencing that I'm familiar with as a child. So, but I can see these in. There was a question in here too. Can you see auras? Yes, yes, I can. I
Horus, what is that?
feel that.
Oh,
So
all right.
the aura is more of the kind of like form of an actual spirit. I can see the silhouette of that, feel the energy of it. There's certain vibrations that I get, energies that I come in encounter with. There's like if it's a energy 4, I get very nauseous. I start to
Okay.
get headaches, and that's how I know that this energy is a much more extreme energy form, and the vibration magnified, and I get certain feelings that kind of like the indicators. Like
So Marie, if you ever got
things get
or whenever you get married, You think the ghosts are coming to your wedding, and you would see them?
Yes.
Would you
Oh
be?
yes.
Would you let them be there, or would you tell them to leave, or just would you look over to your husband to be and say, we got a few ghosts here with us today, or I want to, when you start thinking everybody, then you look over and say, I want to think such and y'all group, and everybody's looking. Who is she talking about? And it'd be ghosts.
If they actually are there, then they want them to leave. And the thing is the ghosts are they're not just restricted to one location
That's
or
what I
one
was saying earlier. How
building.
come they're always in a haunted house and they're not
They're
somewhere else?
they're not always just in houses or the cliche stuff that we are. Go to a gas station and then there will be an energy standing right there. But
Whoa.
they're all
Hold the horses here. It's a Texas thing. So you're telling me I can go get some gas at Quick Trip and there's a ghost at the pump
yes.
because the price is too high and he don't want to be traveling and he hops in my car to roll?
He hit you. He did.
He hop in my
Right
car.
with you. Probably shotgun right now. You probably have a ghost in your car, chilling, waiting for you to come out so I can go on a road trip.
But can he just fly and do it himself? Look, C-Tech says, I'm available, Marie. Marry me. I just watched the show the other day. Jennifer Lopez, y'all see that new show called Marry Me? Her and the dude. That's a great show, by the way. But he says he's available. Marry him. And he had a question earlier, so let me go back to. Now we got a couple of months first. Hang on.
Hi, Rusty.
Say
what's up, family?
All right. So, Micah Newton, Dolores Cannon, Richard Martinez suggest ghosts, aliens, reincarnation, incarnation, and other planets seem like we're on the same page. We are the aliens and ghosts. We are. That's what John says.
So just ghosts, incarnations.
David said the question is so she can build. He said the question is so she can be in the field and feel the same environmental energies she experienced during the ghost hunting. I guess he was going there. Let me go back and see. I'm trying to catch up with all the questions. Thank y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, so she said, Margaret says, I have a question for Above. I'm dying to know both of your opinions. So, Margaret, I got to go back and see what that was. Hang on, let me see.
Above. I think I've seen that, Margaret.
Was it? Didn't I put it up already?
I think we might have.
I am scrolling now.
So that probably was the question that David Lyle put up. That question is social, or is it your question that you're referring to, Margaret? Or is it Marie? Can you see or?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm scrolling. I don't see.
Or was it just yours to have?
I thought I put her question up. It was would you differentiate between ghosts and aliens, and are they use? But see, we answered that. So
and we answered the or.
You're talking about.
So if you see it again, Margaret, just post it. If it's a different.
I think we answered it though. All right. So somebody have a question for Roderick. Oh hell yeah, Aaron! I should have saw that first. Give it all. You know what I'm saying? That's almost like a super chat.
He was waiting.
I know. Sonia News says High Avenue or whatever. Question for Roderick. As far as Elizondo making the speech to Brazil, may that have something to do with 1996 Virginia case, aka Roswell or Brazil, and the possible connection with the U.S.? I'm not really familiar with that, so you might want to provide a little details, Aaron. All I know is it was just pretty eerie in association to the speech to Armageddon, the movie, because I put those side by side. So I'm not really for sure there. I didn't know there's the Roswell of Brazil. So, but I do know that in this UFO phenomena, Brazil has a lot more cases than they have a lot of cases than most people know. And the U.S. has went over there and did crash retrievals from Brazil in association. So that's not uncommon. But there is a connection between the two countries in about it. But I think, if you start listening to Alessandro's speech the other day, seems that Brazil feels to be left out of the UFO conversation. So I'm not for sure from there. Let's see. All right. All right. So somebody said, do you have people figure out what's going on in their homes? They live in Missouri,
I was
though.
just reading that.
You saw that one? Do you help people figure out what's going on in their homes? I still, my childhood, and I'm kind of curious. I'm not in Missouri, though. Well, yeah, you
Yeah.
pay for those expenses. You'll go up there, right?
Same thing. I don't charge for my paranormal investigations. And I do have documented evidence, audio, video to actually take on any investigation. But investigation, yes, I do help people out. Yes, I do identify what they're dealing with by letting them know they're possibly experiencing in their home. And, I let them know that now I don't go to their home with the intentions of taking whatever they have with me, putting it in a backpack and store it in. And I'm not a ghost buster. I'm just a ghost identifier, as I call it.
All right. So Rusty,
yes, I do.
if you still here, Rusty says, beautiful and smart. Where did you find this woman? Laugh out loud. I found my fiance and is taken to another man behind my back. Been with her for 5 years. Did he say what? Just found out my fiance was talking to another man behind my back and been with her for 5 years. I think we need to. Sorry, Rusty. But
Where's the ID?
all right, we got a $5. C-Tech, don't worry, Rob. We still give much love to you, but all loving Marie a bit more right now.
Aw.
Then what I'm gonna do is make sure y'all help her get her mic for Christmas because y'all love, yeah, because it's gonna cost me. Y'all get in on that now. You know what I'm saying? But let me go back. I wanna tackle that question like I'm Dr. Phil. Is you still here? Is he still here? Let me know if you still in the thing. What's his name? Rusty. Okay, Rusty, hit it in the chat that you still here, so we can. All of us here are going to help you. Marie said $100 super chat. Shit, y'all. I mean, they better not send you no $100.
I'll send $100. I really need a microphone.
Oh no, they gonna send it. It's coming over here. What are you talking about? Oh yeah. I'll use it. I'll spend it on your microphone.
Thank you.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, yeah, y'all do that. Whoever, we want to see how much love they want to marry you now. You know what I'm saying? But okay, so Rusty is still here. Life is something, isn't it? All right, so let me go back to Rusty's question. He said that he, all right, so here we go. I'm gonna put it on screen, Rusty. We're not just calling you out, but here we go. Beautiful and smart. Where did you find this woman? Laughed out loud. I just found out my fiance is talking to another man behind my back and been with her 5 years. Rusty, all right, here's the deal.
Thank
You it's almost sometimes there's three types of conversations that I've learned. There's the villain, there's the victim, and there's the participant. And usually when you hear people say somebody else is either going to be the villain in that story to them, or they're the victim to it, or rarely we hear the participation story. So my question as an investigator is, did she have any complaints or things that she was trying to bring to your attention during this process, or she was just conniving enough, and was this somebody you knew that was talking behind your back, and to start there, because let me tell you, I experienced it. I've experienced a woman cheating before, and it's nothing to play with. But at the end of the day, it does leave questions in your mind. But you can propose to Marie right now for $5.99 super chat.
Dang, that's cheap, right?
I'm not saying he's gonna get a yes. He can get a virtual yes.
He can propose.
He can propose. Okay, you can propose, and but she's feeling the spirit right now. She knows that. Look, Nemi said that's cheap, Rod. Okay, Nemi, I'm sorry.
Nothing.
What do you,
Nimi and Nicole said she's blushing.
so what'd you think? You talking about $6.99, $7?
More.
The man just got his heart broke.
Sorry.
You don't need stripping his pockets. The man heart is broken, so we got to not just take it. You know, that's what women do. They
I'm very delicate with you.
Nemi
Rusty.
said $75. You see what I'm talking about? Y'all know the man is hurting, and that's like going out on a date and you know he's hurting and you won't pay.
No,
Whatever they
that
call it.
wasn't the intention with that. That wasn't what we meant.
That's all good. So Russia said I
Just,
was.
it's much worth
Nemi said $50. That's fine. So C-Tech says, Rusty, sounds like you may not have been taking care of business, bro. See, y'all, I didn't want it to go that route, but look like that's why I asked Rusty, was there something else? And he said, Tyra says, some nights I woke up and I see my girl standing in the window staring at the sky. It scares the shit out of me. The sex is great, though. It's out of this world. Anyway, how can I tell if she's an alien or not? Okay then. So,
okay, things come to me.
So, yeah, he was like, how?
Stephanie.
He like, how? Yeah, there we go right there, Tyra. He said, some nights I wake up and I see my girl standing in the window staring at the sky. It scares the shit out of me. The sex is great. It's out of this world. How can I tell if she's an alien or not? Well, simply.
Well, here's a funny thing that I do every single day because I'm so attached to the sunlight and the setup. The angle gazes right into my bedroom and my bay. Stare out the window and recharge a lot because it's so alleviating for me. So she may not be an alien. She might just be her mind.
Well, could she be staring at the stars saying, I wish somewhere in the world I could find something a little different than what I just finished with?
Or maybe she's looking for something different in what she has, but not necessarily different.
Yeah, I mean, because she's staring at the stars. She's really reaching. But think for him that she's looking at the stars and not, on the phone, on the app, dating app or something,
Yeah. Could be
Look, Rusty talking about he don't mean to put you on the spot like that. You did not put her on the spot. You know what I'm saying? Super chat. Magnus is breaking records. Huh?
Oh, goodness. Oh, Roderick handing out the burn.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just think that, if his woman, if she's staring at the stars, he want to know if she's an alien. I can imagine what she's thinking. But now, on the flip side of that, Ty, if you feel that you done had sex with an alien and if it just gives you that thought, did I just have sex with an alien because it's out of this world, you should keep her a secret. You should make her a unicorn. You don't. When you go to the barbershop, and you know how the guys be talking about how they women, you just say, "Oh man, mine ain't good at home at all," because you're gonna have some people knocking at your door. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's looking for that unicorn. If it's out of this world, just keep it a secret.
That's unintended, out of this world. Tyron, you should, if you really is some other form, you should get a camera. Do you have any cameras in your room?
Look, he's super chatting $5 now. Shoot, let me put him up there and
Can possess objects like dolls and etc. Thank you for $199.
Boy, that sex went out of this world now. She took all his money. She definitely must have took all his money. That's for sure. She took it. Hit at that left. But that's all right. We'll
So,
take what you can
like,
give, brother, after anything out of this world. Let me go back. So we had and I didn't pin it. Let me show it up on the screen here. Super chat earlier. Don't worry, Roderick. We still give you much love, but we're all loving Marie a bit more right now.
oh, thank you,
Hmm.
guys.
But you know what? They
So
can
look,
pay that type of attention to me all day long. I get $5 love Marie
yeah,
all day long.
they give
You
me
know.
once a week. They have Roderick every day. And in
Yeah.
here for my
I know, right?
last 2
So
mics.
and Rusty think he, offended you and all that, and he said he wasn't
Oh,
that it wasn't that he was just it's all right. All right. So official Michelle McKay says, I'm showing you some love, Roderick. Hell yes. Did you see that? See what I'm talking
oh,
That's the
well,
girl
you're
after my heart
never
right
gonna
there.
forget about Roderick, the champion out here.
Yeah, but see, you see
You
what I'm
want
saying?
you need
This is a
to
woman
hear
that
that.
tatted it to the world right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring that on screen. What the hell? Let me find that. I'm gonna have to put it up there so
Very special
y'all know.
character. Okay, so I can't pronounce that name.
Who?
I'm so sorry if I tech. See tech?
Somebody asked this Tyrant proposing. No, he ain't proposing. He just he and this girl is out of this world. He got somebody out of this world. He better be trying to find out how to get her a spaceship and stay there. But there we go.
Oh
Right
God,
there. I'm gonna put it up on
yes.
screen. She says, I'm showing you some love too, Roderick. That is so beautiful. It's been
Yes.
2.5. It's been
Tell
two
me,
and a
Chris.
half years. Now I've got some friend of mine that say, Roderick, I got love for you, but I haven't heard a intimate love in years. Now, probably if an alien did come to me and start, "Wah, wah, wah, wah," and then I start using the decoder and find out it loves me, it's a green alien, it loves me. I don't know. I think I would probably accept that.
Oh, you need to read these comments, Roderick. They said
Okay, let me
don't
see.
love.
What did he say?
It says don't get it. This is by Rusty. Still love you, Roderick. And then Larry Jackson says she's fine, but I gotta roll with my. I said, oh right. It sounds like he has
That's what I'm talking about. See, you see the bounce back right there of the fellas. Everybody's coming. That's when you know.
Look, look, look. Hey, love. We are love, Roderick. How about that?
All right.
Can we just
Dave
both have
said, "Oh, Roderick
unity?
sounds like he's having a Captain Kirk experience when you're talking about
Need to be
that
loved
on SR."
to be or the
Because Captain Kirk.
So I really want to go back and because I know. Sorry if I butchered that.
Mm-hmm.
Asked the question a couple times.
What was the question?
A family paranormal experience earlier this afternoon. You say you can sense the paranormal. Can you? Now, when it comes to me being able to sense energies in a long distance paradigm, I'm only able to do that in the current community that I'm in or in my sleep, but not in a distant paradigm. I don't have the ability to do that. To say a tech, I'm not getting that question. I know you put it on there a couple times, but no, I don't have that. The one that you just put up. He put it up.
C-Tex? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So really wanted to know, but no, I don't have that. It's more of a medium. I'm not able to summon or pull up spirit and be able to track that for
He
you.
says
So
no worries. He was saying no worries about that, Marie. You get that. So
yeah.
here's the deal. So Rusty says, and y'all, we're gonna help Rusty out tonight too. So I've been in a position, so I know how you're feeling, and right now we're family, and we're gonna talk to. But anyway, real quick, he said that one of the worries. He said something about. Let me put it up right there. Okay. He says, Roderick, you're correct. There is a victim, and that I feel like I'm the victim, but maybe she's a victim too because she's been bringing up things to my attention that she doesn't like. The hell with that. And I'm serious about that because usually what happens is, it's that stuff should have been handled in the communication process long before she stepped over to the other side of that fence and giving you an opportunity to correct it if y'all communicating, right? But now she feel bad because she done got caught. That's what that's all about. And so summon up them little. Can we summon up some spirits for him? Huh?
Yeah, there you go. We'll go
We're
some
gonna
of some
summon up
positive
spirits
spirits for you.
because she
Send them
needs to
over.
be like, yeah, we need to.
Well,
Yeah, so she just feeling all
there's
bad and stuff, and now talking about she trying to bring up. See, it's like injury the insult. Hurt the man, and now you want to hurt him more by telling him stuff you don't like and what's wrong. Go on about your business. Just go on and go. You know what I'm saying? Get on the spaceship. Anyway, boy, I
He's
get
taking
serious.
accountability in there, Rusty, and I commend you for being so. He said, I haven't changed, so I guess I am to blame too, as far as I know. She was cheating on me, though, and the evidence seems like she was just talking. So she hasn't actually stepped out on you. Is what you're saying.
She haven't. She don't beat him up, man.
But it could get to that point. So if you want to save that relationship, Rusty, if you have with her and you want to salvage it, then
she
change
was
is
window
necessary.
shopping.
And that's very possible. She's probably trying to see what else is that. Like maybe she's not getting any reciprocation from you.
Magnus talking about,
when it comes to
do you make remarks while she's leaning into the dishwasher?
like this is what I tell you to do, Rusty. Do something different every day with your woman. Just do something. Don't be predictable because it gets boring. Just do something.
See, Marie, how old are you now? You're in your 30s.
Huh?
You're in your 30s. So I'm 52. That's a whole different ball game now. When it comes, we're gonna get off of that though. It's a whole different ball game of doing something different. I mean, because everything is different now. These responsibilities, it's hard out there, and if it ain't everybody ain't meeting halfway with this thing, why he got to go out and do something different, show something different? Like she done got bored. Like I said, all she had to do was communicate long before. I seen an alien. All right, yeah. Okay, Marie the beautiful one. All right, so we're gonna go into JJ has a question. I'm gonna try to catch up with some of these questions.
Hi.
All right, so C-Tech has one. I'll bring it up in just a second. May your family members, do you have remarks in the dishwasher? Do you have premonitions? Do you think perception? That'll be for you. Make her feel like 11 on a scale of 1 to 10. Okay, I'm bad. Everybody's saying she needs to do that. So, yeah, somebody else. See, Jamie said it's different when you're older. Yeah, because that stuff is totally different. I mean, we gotta, come together on some stuff. Swat on the backside. It'll get her attention. Yeah, swat on the back. Bite on the backside. She flip over. Talk about stop, Larry, and it ain't him.
Hey,
It's called
me on
wrong
the
name now.
backside.
All right, so we're gonna get back to some UFO talk, huh?
Hopefully we don't.
What did you say?
Calling the person's wrong name out. Oh my God, that means it was already over.
That's what I'm talking about. So, all right. So, slam the like button. We're at 39. We're going to try to get 50 tonight. Let's get back to some of these questions. And Rusty, I truly apologize for all of that for you and what's going on with that. And home of the besties and aliens. And I'm 45. Something different can be. Look, El Michelle said, I'm 45. Something different can be many things. Boy, look at that. Man, but let me just say this, El Michelle. I'm sorry. I would be engaging with you right here, but because of how things are and pronouns and he, she's and all that, that El Michelle McCrae could be he, and you can be a he, but I'm not. That I don't go there. You know what I'm saying? I got friends, but I'm not. So we don't know. It sounds good, but sounds good.
Well, she is a she tonight.
He's a she tonight, man. We're going to go with that. 52, we have a 69 club here. All right. She said, you
Oh
met
man,
me on Clubhouse. Oh, shit. Did I? Oh,
she's
she's the
content.
voice. Yeah, she has this voice, and she does. Hop over in Clubhouse. Let us hear some of your stuff real quick, Michelle. Come on over to Clubhouse. She can do that Siri thing, all of that, man. It's a trip. Um, Let me see if I can get out of this chat in Clubhouse. Yeah, Michelle, hop over into Clubhouse, and I'm gonna bring you up. She says, "I'm a he, she, her." We talked before. Um, yeah, yeah.
So let's see.
Let me know when you come into that Clubhouse room. Bring you up in there. I want people to hear your stuff. I can bring you in so they can hear her stuff. All right. All right. So there's a couple of questions that somebody asked, and I think JJ put something up early. Let me see here. JJ, what would happen if you keep a close connection before they died, but in the past you were very close and you grew apart? I don't know. What do you think?
It would moreover be something that distance can have an impact on. I think that was JJ's response to
Mhm.
Mark.
Okay. Hang on. Let me do this. Hold on, Michelle. Okay. Let's do this thing. All right. So live from Clubhouse. Um, Michelle is there. Michelle, you there with us?
Absolutely. Hello.
All right. So I want you to give me directions for the alien to go find the alien
Hold on.
on the moon.
Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on.
Yeah. I want you to give me directions to find an alien on the moon. Y'all check this out. Y'all gonna get this.
Give me about 30 seconds. Hold on.
I'm gonna give you 30 seconds. All right. So it's gonna be good. Live from Clubhouse. I'll put it on there. And there we are. But yeah. So let Michelle get all prepared for all of that. And yes, we met. We have met. So we talked. Um, look.
All right. Hello.
Yes. All right. We're ready.
And what am I doing for you now?
You're going to give us some direction as my Siri to the moon.
Hello there. Turn right in a quarter of a mile and travel 3,000 light years. And then take a left. Oh, do I hear? It caught me off guard. Oh my God.
Freaking amazing.
All right. So
You
what if
sound
we
so
Thank you.
look? What would you do? Look, if you Siri, what did I do if there's a ghost in my house?
Run. Goodbye.
oh God. If I see a spaceship.
You're
If you see a spaceship,
a spaceship? Was
Yeah.
that the question?
Yes. What do I do if I come in encounter with a spaceship?
I'm sorry, I don't understand the question. Oh goodness.
Love
yeah.
it. It's
Look. Magnus said, let me put it on the screen. He said, Michelle, you remind him of a phone sex operator.
Oh, now that's a totally different voice.
Ah,
That's a little bit different. It's not quite the same. Mm-hmm.
there you go. So you were listening to the conversation. So can we get some good words for Rusty, who's having girl problems? The story is he's been with her for 5 years. He found out she's talking behind his back to another man. It's a man. And everyone else he got to treat her like a 10 after he caught her cheating on him. Or 11.
Oh my. So at this point, honestly, trust has been broken and destroyed and in all kinds of ways, right? And if it's going to be a constant, honestly, this is me for real. If it's going to be a constant, discoveries and researching and always trying to figure out who you're talking to and you're not going to have peace, I say move on.
All right. But what if he asks Siri?
Point blank period.
What if he asks Siri what he needs to do about his woman cheating on him?
Ask Alexa.
Okay.
Oh God.
Now look, now people in the chat to my Rusty need to let her go.
Yep, it's true.
Well, she said she didn't actively. He caught her speaking to another man. Is it just to get up and go situation?
Speaking, that's window shopping. I ain't gonna like that.
There's emotional cheating, and women start emotionally first, and that's just a fact. I'm sorry, but when you start to go there, and if you can't let him be a part of what you're doing, you're not doing something right. So I say, move on.
All right. So Michelle, what do you think about this UFO ghost link phenomenon? You have any questions about that?
The UFO. Now, see, I came in a little bit later than. I hope I don't still sound like Siri. Sorry.
No.
So I came in a little bit later to the conversation, so I didn't get to hear all of what you guys were discussing. So right now, I don't have a question, but I want to continue to listen in and be a part.
All right. Well, just okay. So you're going to listen to us on YouTube?
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you for coming. Goodbye. That was my Siri.
Goodbye.
Voice.
All right. Bye-bye.
That was my Siri voice. Goodbye. All right. So we got some more questions in here. So they're coming up with some stuff in there. They're like my mom dream. Man, they got some stuff in there. I'm missing.
There's
what?
A lot going on here.
Yeah. So Margaret said I was close to my brother when we and his kids, but when we grew apart. Sadly, he died at 23 years old. But I see him, in dreams all the time. I wonder if it's a memory or is he visiting me? And that is another question because you know how somebody said my kid died 30 years ago, and when they see the spirit or apparition or whatever you want to call it, it's still the kid, right? Or somebody say, okay, I'm going to meet you in heaven. And then when you get there, are they going to meet, wherever they go, are they going to meet the kid as a baby or the kid is all grown up now? The ghost.
Anytime I've ever had a dream about a loved one that has passed over, I always meet them, and it's never the version of the last impression that they left when they decided a different version of them. But it's probably trying to communicate with you if you're still experiencing them in your dreams or having they're trying to give you tidbits of communication or something, some information. You just got to pay attention to what it is. If there's any words that they're speaking, if they're not saying anything, and the people are in the dream, and you can hear them, but you can't hear your loved one's voice, but they're around a lot. You just have to really focus in on what it is they're trying to, what message they're trying. Because there's a lot of messages without words.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's all right. So, all right. So Stephanie, let me find a question. So she had a question here. Hang on for me. Let me go back and hide that. Go to the chat. Hang on, y'all. Let me look back.
That's right. Let's get 60 likes. Not like.
Yeah, 60 likes. Yeah.
Please, let's please 60 likes.
Oh, 60 likes, yeah.
KG said that. Thank you, KG. That's what we need.
What's going on, KG? Yep, KG. He's coming. I was looking for a question that I don't see on the chat. Wow, it was way back there, Steph. Got it. All right. So the question is on the board, and a question for Roderick. Ha! I got a question. See, I went all the way back looking for it for me here.
It's okay.
All right. So
You just have to go back
I know
a
it's
little.
like, would you rather find out that UFOs are actually aliens or advanced technology from the United States? Would you rather? That's a good question. But here's the deal, Steph. I truly believe, y'all hear me out, that anything flying around in the sky that we don't know what it is considered a UFO. Okay. I do not think that all UFOs are aliens that are flying around in our sky. However, I do believe all the aliens use UFOs to get around in. How about that?
Hmm.
So, look, Marie, like, what? What did you say? What?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. I mean, what I'm saying is so like our question is, would you rather find out that UFOs are actually aliens or advanced technology? I think it's a little bit of both. And so I don't know about I think the whole hunt as being a UFO investigator is to just find out what it is. That's what I meant by that. Look, JJ said they don't use Buicks. You know what I'm saying? So just to truly find it out. And Jamie said, I'd rather be from alien. I'd rather it be from aliens. And so Al said, could it be both? I mean, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I think it's both. I think it's now what it she yeah. So I think it could be both.
Yeah, I'd rather it be aliens. Mimi, you found your mom's
Oh,
pendant.
oh.
Awesome.
So what she was saying is not what it actually is, but what would I rather find out? I'd rather find out that it's aliens and extraterrestrial beings, and somebody, get out and wave, and I really want somebody to come out and give me the next stock tip, be like, hey, I've been checking out, what I'm saying, just stuff to forget the technology that the military want. I just want some secret stuff, and if any of y'all out there, I would ask for crypto advice nowadays, but shoot, stay away from that crap. And
Yeah.
yeah, so that's something there. All right. So man, we got a lot of chats in here. Yeah, so we at 43. If we can get
Yeah.
to 60. Steph said I'd rather find out it's aliens too. Yeah. Al said different dimensions. C-Tech said, JJ, don't worry, to consider myself very spiritual connected. So they having a conversation that I didn't read and catch up on.
C-Tech.
Yeah. Nicole, very confident, especially. Man, they just talking to each other in here tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe because we're talking about all this other stuff and giving Rusty advice and stuff. Rusty's cool though.
Being able to sense things. Worry, guys. It's just us.
Yeah, they just
Yeah,
having
I definitely
conversations.
like.
All right, so make sure y'all hit the like button. So we're gonna do a roll call. If you are in the room right now, just say I'm here and type it in anything so I can give a shout out to everybody who's still with us right now. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. So I'm sure we got our faithful truth seekers and everyone else here, but just I'm here. JJ, Roderick, you need to scroll way up to catch up. I know I'm so far
Yeah,
behind.
it's a
But we see this is what I like when I got people in there. See, they're going, I'm here. Look at all the I'm here's. That's what I want. I'm here. I'm here. All right, great point, Michelle. Oh, that was Steph. So Raider, T Raider, thank you for saying I'm here. Al, I'm here. Nicole, here. Freya, here. Aaron is here. Jamie said, I just saw some orbs. Stephanie said, popcorn, I'm here. Margaret says, I'm here. Kay said, G said, I'm here. Magnus says, I'm here as well. Official. McCray says, thank you, Steph. But Michelle says, I'm here. See, that now I know
yeah.
people, come on, keep it coming because we should have a bunch of I'm here's right now. And
Got it.
Aqua. Aqua, Nimi, I don't know if she's speaking Spanish. Aki,
Here.
Ultralanda.
It was further up. She did say she was.
She just said, I'm here. That's a Kansas City, Missouri thing.
And it's yes, I sure will, JJ. Thank you for sending that to me as well. I appreciate that.
Check your message. I sent you a video. Love to hear your thoughts. Okay. I'm just a figment of your imagination, Black Dragon said. I'm here. I'm just a fig. Man, we got a super chat. That's how you say I'm here. You get what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's what I'm talking about. When you want to say I'm here, let me put that up there, right there. Boom.
You held your hand and said,
I'm
I can't,
here. Our warrior.
but I'm
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so our key is Spanish and for Spanish. That's what she was saying. Okay. I'm key. Miles is struggling to tell her before she comes, and when she did say the stab, okay, they talking about a story I missed. JC Roderick is the video of Essence leaving the hospital. I saw that. Magnus says $11.99 now. Keep it coming. Whatever. Bring it from there.
From
So, Marie, I have.
Yeah.
I thought I had something, and I think we showed it before, but.
Thank you, Magneticus. He says up to
So you say that again. You pronounced that right off the bat. Say it.
Magneticus.
I just feel so stupid because I couldn't say it for 3 days. All right, I was looking for your magazine cover because I wanted to show everybody when we met. You know,
Do I have it over here? It's in my room.
$87 and something to go. You got that right, dude. Yeah,
That's right. Count it down.
I thought I had mine here. Let me see here. Hang on.
My taste is.
Let me give you a full screen right quick.
Okay. So C-Tech wants to know what kind of ring to get me.
What kind of ring to get you?
Yeah, he said he's shopping for my ring right now.
Shit, well, they coming at it tonight. Go ahead. So
I mean, hey, I like I'm gonna just have to see what your taste is like, C-Tech. See if you can see if you come to
see. That's not fair. That is not fair, Marie.
It is fair.
No, you see, that's the whole point. You be like, oh, get me.
Like a big diamond
help Roderick's kids.
C-Tech might send me something. I'm like, oh my God, I love that.
C-Tech, this, here you go. Let me see if I can bring this up on a bigger screen. Though.
Oh, look at me.
Oh, no, wrong one. Let me there we go. There you go. What is that?
That is me. That front cover of the Pitch Weekly magazine based out of Kansas City, Missouri. It was featured on the front cover for some of the investigations that I did around dozens of investigations. But they found me and interviewed me, and I actually made spread, and that is the December 2020 issue. So if you want to read up on that, Euclid, December 2020, and that entire come up online, and you can read the article.
Mine has a to Roderick. Hey, ufology. Yeah. Team. Look, is that from Marie? I thought it was in Team Marie, but from Marie. Yeah. So you look so damn serious though, like you seen a ghost and shit. You know.
I felt energies in that shed. So when he was taking the photo, the whole photo shoot was interesting, but he added that glow because when I saw the energy, and then I walked out of the shed, so I'm staring at him.
They're like, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters?
Yeah. Call me,
yeah.
please. Not charge for my investigations.
Oh, I didn't see this. You know, you signed it in the inside. You know, all this time I haven't looked in there.
You have not read that? What does that even say?
Good Lord. Oh, my God. Oh, that's so cute. Oh. Roderick, eat your vegetables. Roderick, eat your vegetables. It says two. Yes, it's two Roderick.
Did I do?
Yeah, you wrote something nice. It's personal, so I'm just going to leave it in there.
I did.
Yeah. I'm not going to let nobody know what that was. Now, they super chat my ass. I'm going to tell it.
That's insane. Unless you can't share it. Yeah.
Yikes. Don't show me all. Look,
Yep,
she takes like yikes. He's misbehaving tonight. No, this is not
He
that
said,
kind of magazine. Huh?
don't you even tell us that. Oh,
I,
man.
I don't think he said that though, but
He said, but December 2020 issue is where you can find that article. There's also issue where I made the front cover, and that's the April 2022 issue. I believe it was April. So yeah, so I've been featured in that, all kinds of podcasts, and it was truly an honor. So also for
I have not
anybody,
got my book, Marie. I have not gotten my book.
that is not good. Or they should have did a return mail to me if they
Look
haven't. But
look
I'll
what he's saying. Magnus says, he says, let me put it right here. He says 1999 to get Roderick to tell his secrets.
to tell his
He want to know the he
Go
want to
do it
know
right.
what you put in here. Like I said, I'm not, but somebody put that. Yeah, 1999. I'm gonna squeal like a.
Oh, that's all I'm worth me.
No, I'm not gonna. No, I'm gonna keep it a secret. I appreciate it though. I'm just gonna keep it. Yeah.
I don't even remember what I wrote. I
Oh,
wrote
really?
that like a year ago.
Yeah, you tell me you don't remember it. Now I feel bad. I thought it was special.
Remember?
It does look like a stamp. Is this something you stamped to everybody on this?
Oh no, it was verbatim what I said. I know it probably says to Roderick. Maybe something about. You should just tell him. Do you guys want
about what?
to just tell y'all? Maybe.
Well, she want to know what she wrote. She trying to figure it out now. Like, what the hell I done wrote in this damn book? Don't worry, it ain't nothing like I'm on 5 years. We come back to give me 200,000. I'm showing everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not one of them deals. It ain't gonna be at 200,000.
Do you see spirits or mainly feel them? Both. T. Raider asks, do I see? I do both. I feel and see them. I see them constantly.
All right, guys, we're 17 away from 60, and we're 6 minutes over, but we can still go just a little longer. Can we go a little longer to get 60 likes?
Can we push it? And it's viewing. Definitely hit that like button. Hit the like.
Let me hold on for a minute. Anyone who like her talking about all that stuff, like the video to give the 60. How about that? Now
it's going. Yeah, look at that. I said $29.99 for Marie to find out.
Yeah, I know. That is something. Magic 60. I know, KG. We trying to hit and we got to make sure Magnus. What pronounce his name?
Magneticus.
Magneticus don't pull his rabbits out the hat because he will do it. And next thing you know, we'll have like 100 likes, and then tomorrow YouTube will take 60 of them off. So he got a secret sauce. So we don't want to do that.
Oh, no secret sauce. All authentic.
Yeah.
8 likes.
So
my end.
And obviously, they don't want to chip in on your microphone either because we ain't getting no help for that one. I'm gonna have to do that.
You know what? It's okay, you guys. I have like 3 different mics. Next Thursday, I will have a new microphone setup. I just tap with my cell phone, and I will make.
Don't you like a resourceful woman like that? Don't you?
I got so many. I got so much equipment here. How could I not have a microphone, you guys? Like I will be better for you guys, and for you.
For me too. Am I included in that?
I said, and for you, Roger.
Your mic went out on the you part. I didn't hear it. It just went away right up at that part. It's true.
Of course, you, Roderick. Of course.
It just went away just like that.
Well.
Oh, obviously, the crew, all of y'all are not noticing I'm not wearing the Why the Big Secret hat today. because I got a fresh cut today, and I thought I would just show y'all, the cut
That's
when,
amazing. Oh,
huh?
yeah. It looks absolutely amazing. I'm loving the salt and pepper on you. You should really keep your hat off more often. Good.
Well, I mean, I still got a brand, Why the Big Secret, so that's why.
You do put the little
I mean, I could put the hat
box of it.
on my side, but yeah, I could put the hat on the side. And Nimi says yes. Let me put that on the screen
Yes.
so you can see that.
Nimi's with me.
Nice cut, boss.
D-Tex.
That was it. Oh, D-Tex, nice cut. Nimi say yeah. Hang on. I got a couple of the salt and pepper somewhere. Nimi,
Yeah.
I thought she said something somewhere, but I don't see it.
Michelle says, nice cut, rocking with the salt and pepper.
All right, there we go. Salt and
Yeah.
pepper. You mean the music Salt and Pepper? Are y'all talking the group Salt and Pepper? Y'all remember them? Yeah. All right. Nicole has all thumbs up for the Salt and Pepper.
That's
KG
right.
says nice haircut, but the hat will be nice haircut, but the hat is a must. I got the branding. All right. Michelle says it's on fire, and then let me see somebody else asking me a question.
That's right.
How are you from Texas, Roderick? Texas is the jumbo state, Al. I'm in actually the command center that I'm speaking from right now is in Dallas. I'm in Dallas area, actually the Mansfield, right? But I live in Dallas, Texas, but my office is right up here from there. All right. So Michelle says she loves the salt and pepper. Steph says haircut is fleek. Yeah, it's fleek. I mean that Magnetus says waterfalls on that TLC. Yeah. Jamie said I love the group. Salt and pepper too. So all right.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, man. From Houston. Oh, he's in Houston. What's up, man? Whenever you're in Dallas, look me up.
My daughter's in college.
So somebody Nimi said I want to see that forbidden knowledge hat. I got two of those. Have y'all seen those? My crown. They call my crowns. You never seen my crowns?
No.
One is at home, but the other one, let's see. Yeah, it's right here. Let me get it. Hang on one second. Yeah. 1 second.
So, while he is looking for that crown, anybody not taking a gander at the book 10 Feet Under is the one that I wrote about and everything that happened to my family when we were growing up living in a haunted house. I for sale on hand. I am still working with Amazon to get the formatting correct so I can get a link to an online copy. 5% of the proceeds does go to Why the Big Secret channel. So when you definitely inbox me, message me, ghostlinktv@gmail.com. We'll be sure to coordinate with you to get a copy of that. So let's check this hat out. Okay.
Well, there you go. All of her socials is on the screen right there. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and all that stuff. Yeah, so this is my crown. I have a black one and I have a blue one. Thanks for Billy Carson sent this to me. So yeah, Steph says I want to be able to buy a Why the Big Secret hat like you've been wearing. Shoot, yeah. I'm with you, Steph.
We need a hat.
Yeah. Hang on. Yeah, hang on. Let me get it.
We need some of these hats. You got t-shirts. Roger's got t-shirts.
Well, I have 8 of these, which y'all can't wear them because they all my size. And I just wear them. That's my Why the Big Secret red, Why the Big Secret black, and then the other one is Why the Big Secret in the middle, and then I have 2. So I've been working on some color schemes like black, red, yellow, and black to kind of do, but they almost ready to be sold. The t-shirt, the mugs, and all that you can start buying and stuff. I miss working in the screen shop. I know. That hat is dope. Looks amazing. Thank you. Yeah, this is my crown. It's the eye So this is real metal, and it's got a jewel sitting up here. Yeah, let me bring it up on the screen, y'all can. Yeah, so it's got
Thank you.
a jewel right there, and
Yeah, that's
well, actually, let me make it a little closer so y'all can see it there. But it
okay.
has this. Yeah, y'all can see it now. Yeah, there. So I have a
That is a
black.
really
So that's actually it's called a crown. So it's my crown, and it's real metal. It's like steel. Got the eye of raw there. Yeah.
let's
So
see.
all right. So we at 47. We need 13 more so we can let Marie go to bed, y'all. JJ said I want one. I'm trying to get them to put you to sleep. Yeah, third eye. Yes. So
Yeah.
13 more. Marie can go to bed.
Oh, so I have to stay up.
Yeah, you
We're
agreed to that already.
we're at 48.
We're at 48. And tell, you know, Magnetics just not, well, I pronounced it, not to pull it off. So,
You did?
mhm. All right, Marie, from where can I get your book? See, Texas, he's on it. He's
Yeah.
gonna buy a book. He's gonna buy a ring, and you left him up to him. Just
He's such
get
a,
him what
I mean,
you have to tell
how
a man
can I
what kind of ring you need.
get married? I've never been married before, so time.
Get out of here.
Mostly kids.
You ain't never been
Um,
married.
I've
You been proposed to?
never relationships with no marriage. Um, see,
What
tech,
you said relationship? What about relationship?
I have, but never been married.
Okay, so red flag, red flag, red.
No, it's not a red flag. Don't get married does not mean that there's something wrong with me. No.
But I could imagine now. Don't get me wrong, and I know you're strong enough to handle this conversation. But I could imagine if somebody's sitting there like, this woman is so beautiful, and then she turns, like you said, we out to dinner for the first time, and we're sitting at dinner. And actually, we went to dinner. It didn't happen when we went to dinner. When you came down for this thing, but if you going to dinner with some guy, when do you lay it on them to know that you see dead people or ghosts?
Don't do it up front. It has not been the best conversation starter.
I mean, could you
I just
imagine?
want to get a feel for the person. And I can tell you, I could tell not. I just don't even waste my time with telling them all the rest of the details about myself. But the issue with me not being in a healthy, stable relationship, no, because my ex about my paranormal past, with the exception of the most recent one. The other one, he didn't know about it. So it wasn't.
But isn't that something that somebody needs to know up front, or you got to wait till they fall in love, then you spring it on them? And here's a conversation: you're sitting with them, and you're chilling, and then you look at him and say, "Boy, your grandmother's awesome," and he gonna, "What the hell are you talking about?" And then you go, "Your grandmother? What do you mean, my grandmother?" And he looks over at the urn because he thinks you're talking about the ashes that's on the fireplace. And you go, "No, no, no," and she's really pissed off about that. You know what I'm saying? She wish y'all would have just. And where does it go from there? From love to leave,
Mm,
and is that something that you do worry about? Because here's the deal: I'm a UFO investigator, and that was one of the things that I thought for my new relationships in the future would be: did I want to make sure someone understood what I do for a living? And not so
mhm.
much just support what I do, because I got a lot of back end business stuff that I'm working on. But at the same time, could we sit down, pillow talk, and talk about some extraterrestrial? That's totally different pillow talk saying somebody's dead looking over us in the room. Believe that.
It's different.
I think that's like from a scale of 1 to 10, you had like a 14, and mine just talk about aliens at a 6. But either way, can somebody, and I thought about that, is that, you know, is that a stronger compatibility to have that you can have a conversation with your loved one about this phenomenal talk, which is you do this for a living, so obviously, and
Hmm.
then at the point, and that this is actually happening, is that a deterrent for you? Do you think that
I think
that's
it could be a deterrent for me. That's why I back away from dates. I don't want to have these uncomfortable conversations about what I do for put myself in a middle position to not even lead into trying to engage into a relationship with anyone emotionally comfortable. But I think it's in the beginning stages, so that way you don't get so deep and then get disappointed. The person is turned off because they're not into the fact that you have these abilities, or on the opposite scale of yours. So yeah, this definitely does need to be something that's discussed. Beginning, I don't think it's a conversation you should have right when you're cutting your steak, but eventually dates, you say, hey, there's another part of my career that I want to, and then engage them and just kind of see how they adapt to it, and then you'll know they're meant to be the.
yeah, but I mean that's some strong faking somebody gonna have to do to get past that deal.
It is.
That is some
It's,
strong faking to be like, oh, I'm
it's
down with the program, and then you start talking about you can feel energies and the meter and shit start going the other way, and you're like, what's that? Well,
it
yeah.
could, and you just know how far you're able to deal with that person once you do disclose that. Well, some people can accept you.
D-Tech says, thanks, Roderick, for posing those questions. Marie, you have to be yourself from the get-go. Yeah, I mean, because it's like you got to, just be honest and I trip out when I say some things. But Michelle said that happened to me once when I started talking about multi-dimensions in space. The dude just run. He just run. Yeah, I mean, so are we weirdos, though? Are we all a bunch of weirdos? All of us who's watching? You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think? Are we weirdos, or do we have to just, go and get an island and then we all sit there ourselves and hang out and talk, at the fire, or any of y'all, you know,
Or widows.
are we weirdos? You get what I'm saying?
Jimmy says I would have to let them know right off. I see alien stuff, spirits. Yeah, I've done that. It hasn't, but I haven't like saying, hey, this is my career path. I try to just see where people's minds are. I'm on TV. Hey, I got this going on. I just want to get to know them as an individual. All that when we go out. I just want to see how you treat me. Do you open the door for me? Or are you a gently stick things out of the way?
But okay, hold on. That's okay.
The basics.
You ask him, do you open the door for me? Because if you
No, I
don't, I got 3 ghosts. I got 3 ghosts that's gonna open it for me anyway.
don't ask him if he opens the door. I just watch them and pay attention to how they treat me, to that additional layer of discussion with them. Is it worth it? Because when I explain what I have an easy discussion to have with people, because they're going to want to know more. And then I have to think into the pathway of explaining every single detail.
Let's do a little role play. Role play. Okay? A little role play.
I'm
You and I sitting you and I are sitting at dinner. How do you break it to me that you see dead people? So we're eating dinner, you feeling it, you're like, okay, this dude is cool. We're talking about football, I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, and you rather to spring up on me that you now don't be talking about your career. We need to get right to the boom. And I'm like, oh, I'm a ghost hunter. And that opens the dialogue. No, I'm talking about right when you about to just so how do you let's role play.
All right.
We're sitting here. I'm a UFO investigator, so I'm keeping my secret too, because I do aliens and stuff. You over there, but you first though.
So what I usually do is I start. I'll talk around. I'm just kind of like feeling them. Mm-hmm. So I'll say things like, "Okay, you hear about that fighting that they heard? I don't know how deep you get into that stuff, but did you hear about that?" And engaging in that. No, I didn't hear about that. What happened? And then I'll just see what they dialogue. So, okay. Roderick, did you hear about that UFO sighting that they put on the news? I mean, it was all, and it was talking about people.
No, but you're not coming at me. You're not coming at me. You're missing the road. You're not coming at me. You're getting ready to expose me that you see dead people. So you got to lay it. I'm not. So you can't open it up with my UFO question and try to come. You didn't know I did UFO yet either.
No. This is because I don't come out and just say it. So we got to open it up.
That's what I'm saying. How do you do it? Yeah.
And let's say you did see that, and I'll start talking to you. Just like, yeah, well, I'm really into that stuff. Roderick. I study it a lot. And
boy, is it coming. See, that's not right though, Marie. Because see how you tapped into that shit. Like, I study that stuff. No, I'm talking about get to the gusto. I studied enough to see that I see dead people.
You asked me how I do it. So,
okay, you're right. I did ask you. Keep going.
That's it, and how I get it out. So then, and I start telling them, a lot of research on, the paranormal thing, and I actually do it. And then that's when that question is going to come. What do you mean? I'm actually a paranormal investigator.
Yeah, they'll be like, check. Give me the check, please. Can I get the check?
Are we going Dutch or?
No, matter of fact, the ghost go get this shit. I'm going. Just yeah.
Is this that water or no? Okay. Are we splitting the bill? Just tell me that now.
Let me say, Rod, yes, Rod, you could hold a live version of the show in person. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like, Roderick, your own UAP UFO convention. That would be cool. Nicole said, I will find something fascinating. Yeah, kudos. Yeah, I don't know. I think, I do. I'm like you. I do. C-Tech talking, nope. It's all on me, Marie. So I do think that it is a challenge of a conversation because for me, excuse me, y'all heard all that. But here's the deal. For me, I'm saying this is real. This is not only my profession, like you're saying, this is what I'm doing for a living. I want to continue to grow, continue to learn, continue to, my dream is to have a syndicated radio show someday, right? Talking about the strange things. All right. So hopefully someday it's the way that I'm providing for my family. And of course whoever it is will assume that that's what it is. You know what I mean? But I think it'll be a little different. So, I mean, I got my license plate talks about UFOs. It's a custom plate. I had somebody walk up to me today. I said, man, what is ufology? And talking about, is that, I said, I study UFOs. And he like, UFOs are real? I'm like, yeah. And he stood there, and the whole time he started asking questions. So, but I haven't had a woman to walk up and be like, what is UFO stuff, and pretty much. So I'm intrigued when I do find things, or people that's interested in those conversations and all that. So with you being a beautiful lady, you would think that would supersede all things. You know what I'm saying? They go just be like, nah, I'll take, you got how many legs? 5? Shit, I'll take that. Yeah. How many, what else? You know what I'm saying? What you're a sadistic killer. Yeah, but you're beautiful. Okay, that's fine. Oh, you killed the last 6 dudes. Oh, well, that's okay because I know martial arts. It's like they try to, but then you see dead people. Oh shit, no, I can't deal with that one.
How do you come back from that conversation? Like nowadays are so much more intrigued with people having unique abilities and being different.
Right.
Same repetitious thing, routine with people.
Mm-hmm.
I can see people being more intrigued, but there's some people I'm like, yeah, you ain't gonna be able to waste my time. And it's not like I just sit up and I roll over to my husband and I'll be like, oh my God, in the bathroom. I don't have those kind of
Oh my
conversations.
God, who, like something that's in there?
Like, yeah, I won't. Like with my children, because you gotta think. I have 4 kids. Well,
Okay.
how do I have these conversations and these encounter when my children are there? I can't just sit there and be like, "Baby, watch out! There's a ghost behind you," because they're gonna have ability as me. So whether I see things or not, I don't always have these discussions. Family, friends, significant other. I internalize it unless they want it.
Yeah, but and I know we're off the beaten path, but I think people can learn from this too. But isn't that a crazy way though that this is so much into you that you have to bottleneck that in a relationship, and but yet they're gonna expect for you to be interested in their real estate career to the T. You know what I mean? But then when you start talking about what you're talking about, it's like, phew, and like I said, I don't expect for somebody to go on the hunt with me. I don't expect for them to go, let's go look at these things. But, I don't know what to expect, to be honest with you. So I'm a little cautious about that too. And you might as well not even tell them and just get your, I don't know. I'm not going to say that stuff. But,
well, that's I'm single now because I want to be able to have a conversation with my significant other and not disregard what I'm doing because they're not interested or they're afraid. So cool in the sense of where I'm at now, but yeah, I want to be in a relationship and I want a relationship where I can have these conversations. And we can sit across the table from each other, drink some tea or latte, able to have that dialogue about what we're experiencing. Because no matter what they're doing in their life, whether working at a Costco as a manager, I'm going to have a dialogue about what you do during the day, what's going on in your world, because I'm tapped into you no matter if I like the position you have, tap into you as an individual.
Yeah, but you have to. That's easy for us to say because we, on the other end of the spectrum, has a hard conversation that's affected with religion and all of those things. So we can't adapt to anybody's conversation because we got the harder one on the other side, though. So it's like, we can sit here and say, okay, I'm going to talk to you about your day. How was your day? And then, because that's easy. That's easy to go from paranormal, ufology, over here to how was your day as the manager of Costco. I know. Oh, you had some few irate customers. Yeah, yeah. And I'm not saying one is more significant than the other because it's important, right? I'm just saying I could have that conversation and you tell me about the customers that are totally out of control. And then when I tell you somebody just got their ass abducted this morning, I was investigating the case, or you go, I was in the house and they threw everything and find out this was ghost. You get what I'm saying? Those two don't like what?
But even still, there could be some things that I am completely disinterested in, and I really don't want to talk about just because it's not compatible to what I do and where I'm at mentally, what I got going on. For example, he was Latino, he was Afro Latino, 2 different languages, and most of the time I didn't understand anything he was saying, but he job that he worked at, and it was just so boring to me, and I was just like, well, why don't you just? And he was a telemarketer, and I'm just like, I want to hear about it, but I would try to engage with him, but I was completely disinterested in hearing anything about it, completely. So
Gotcha.
you do have it, and you have those people that just, no matter what it is you do, you can be working and they still not be tuned into you just because they don't want it.
Nimi said it's nice to have a partner that lives outside the box. Someone else said something earlier. Let me go back and see if I can scroll down. C-Tech said no expectation from my board and engineer career. Marie, Your world is way more interesting. But he might get bored later, though, right? Yeah, he's saying it now, and then 6 months later, he's just tired of the shit. Like, I don't want to hear nothing about no ghosts no more. I'm not saying that he would do you like that. So, Nimi says, Roderick, would you set up for those shows to be able to accommodate a radio show done remotely? That is what my plans are. So y'all, let me just say that to everybody. When you hear me do these little intro stuff and all of that, it is me working toward when you hear
Now,
you hear
today's
this kind of
UFO
stuff.
and government disclosure update.
So when you hear me playing all these things in the bumpers, I am practicing to eventually do a radio clock. So I'm working on that now, where eventually, within our 2 hour show, I'll know exactly where the breaks are, different ones, and then we will actually have a break, and then eventually get the audio or get myself seasoned so that if I was doing a radio show somewhere and I can submit them audio, it will already be in the format with the breaks that they need for the advertisers. So it is a dream. It is something I have been contacted a few times, but I'm still working on it. This is why you see me incorporate other things in our conversation so that as a personality, you can become, people will come, not only hear the UFO stuff, but then we can kind of do other things from there. So, Marie, to me says she's out getting that production ready. That's my lane, production. All right. See, Michelle, we're going to have to talk about that because that is something I'm working on, trying to learn the radio clock and stuff. So we need 12 more likes so we can go to bed. But, and Marie, I don't want you to turn into a pumpkin in a few minutes. So
I'm probably going to turn a peach.
yeah, peach. Oh, ooh, roof. All right. We need to see that one. We'll just hang on a minute for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everybody needs to see that one. Yeah, everybody needs to see that. That'd be super cheap for that one.
Peace with you as well, Black Dragon.
You got your glass. All right, so everybody's jumping off too. They have to get up early tomorrow because we did run over 37 minutes. All right, if you have not, just give us what you can. Like the video. If you had not done it, hit that bad boy right now. Let's see what you got, so we can kind of see who has it. And then if you're in Clubhouse, if you want to come up, hit that pin link button, come up into Clubhouse, and then we can do that. Tomorrow night, I will be from 7 to 9 tomorrow. I'll be live streaming from UNX Radio Network, so I'll be doing that as well. So yeah, so we got a lot of people there. So Marie, let me play our good night music, and if you want to give somebody a kind word, this is kind of what I played for the outro. So give some advice about ghosts, whatever you want to. Go ahead, it's on you.
Oh, everyone that tuned in, thank you so much for your support, listening to us, and continue to tune in and watching us every Thursday. Roderick every day, and I will be back next Thursday. Follow Ghostling TV. Got a lot of interesting things. And if you do have an encounter or you believe that you might be experiencing something, email@gmail.com or message me on any of my social media channels. Sure to tune into.
All right, so there y'all heard it from her end, and we are gonna get her some better audio. So I'm gonna go out with a different blast though. Yes, I want to tell you, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. This is Roderick Mark with Why the Big Secret, and I was with the most beautiful ghost hunter there is on the particular planet. So beautiful that she wakes the dead, okay? You can't get no better than that, Marie. I'm telling you right now, okay? But anyway, all of you who've been watching Why the Big Secret tonight, please share the channel, hit those like buttons and all those things from there. Of course, I'm here at the Jumbo State. This is where the UFOs come out to play. And if you're wondering, it is a Texas thing, y'all. And so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to be here tomorrow from 7 to 9. I want you to join me for Freaky Friday is what it's going to be. Come back next Thursday. You'll get another heavy dose of Marie with a new sound effect. So we will be doing that. So Marie, I want to thank you. Everything else is all epic. I want to thank our audience and the people and everything else. We're going to grow the community, guys. We're going to be huge. But I want to thank all of y'all in the rhythm. So what we do. So, Marie, I will be calling you in just a minute. You know?
Okay.
So I'll be doing that. And good night. And I will send them into what we do. I love my music, man. I love that music.